I'm posted up right now. I am not concerned about either one of these teams here tonight. Tonight, we are simply acquiring information. Who will the Knicks play in their round one series in this year's playoffs? Will it be the Philadelphia 76ers getting Joel Embiid back off an injury, or will it be the broken Miami Heat, who've had a terrible, terrible regular season? Yes, they've dealt with injuries. Yes, they've dealt with some roster turnover. Yes, they've dealt with some of their players getting a bit older. Let me tell you something. I don't care. Because the New York Knicks are the number 2 seed, and we're off and running. And like I said, we're just acquiring information today. We're just checking in real quick. Who want to play? Who want to come play with the Knicks? Huh? One of y'all gonna have to come up, grab this 7 seed real quick, and have to get in a 7-game series with the New York Knickerbockers, where you will eventually get embarrassed. So let's just find out. What's poppin', everybody? We are back here once again, not for a Knicks game, but huge implications for the Knicks otherwise. The winner of tonight's game will end up being the Knicks' first-round matchup in this year's playoffs because of the play-in tournament. One of these two teams, both of them really good. Both of them in a 7-game series, they have a chance to beat the Knicks. Of course, we know Philadelphia's not really a 7 seed. They shouldn't be in the play-in. They lost Joel Embiid for a time. They sucked down the standings so quickly without Embiid, and now that he's back, they're a completely different team. So tonight, we will see. I'm going off in terms of who I want to win. I guess maybe Miami. I think the Knicks will really beat them down in a playoff series. I think they're a lot worse than they were last year. I don't think they're really going to be that type of team. Philly, I mean, look, with a hobbled Embiid, he's probably 70, 80% healthy. He left the Orlando Magic game the other day with a little bit of a soreness. Didn't feel 100% right. Then come back into that game. Then obviously didn't play the last game of the regular season. Although they did say that if it were a playoff game, he would have came out and played. But it was the Brooklyn Nets. We were sure we were going to get that win anyway. And of course they did. So let me tell you something. Joel Embiid, I would stay away from that guy in the sense that he would be the best player on the court. MVP level player, yes, even at about 80%. I think Brunson could outdo him, of course, but which is why I'm confident either way. Either way, I'm confident. The Knicks gonna move on to round 2 because that's what they do. I'm actually a little excited for tonight's game. I want to see these two teams match up. I want to see them go back and forth in a playoff setting. What's really gonna go down? We know the Miami Heat, how they roll. I'm praying that Philly gets out healthy. Right? Because we know how Bam Adebayo goes. And he's going to be the main person guarding Joel Embiid tonight. So he's going to have to watch out. But what about y'all? How y'all feeling? Because I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm back here chilling. No problems. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm posted up over here. Come through. Whichever one of y'all. Whoever it is, come through. We'll get you out of there real quick, right? Come through to New York real quick. We'll get you out of here. We're not worried about anybody else. What's popping, everybody? Here we go. Getting ready for a game tonight. A non-Knicks game. Big Task. What's up, Big Task? Hardheimer. What's up, Hardheimer? Big Rud. What's up, Big Rud? 2026. Bernard Johnson, of course. 3GP. What's popping, everybody? Here we go. We're off and running. We're getting ready. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Big game tonight. Who would y'all prefer to play in the first round? Right? I got it up in the chat right now in the poll. Go ahead, submit your picks in the poll. Philadelphia or Miami. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I know most of you guys probably feel the same way. But if I had to lean one way, I think Miami's soft this year. I think they soft. The only thing that actually concerns me about Miami is the fact that they may come out and start hurting some guys. Like, I don't need Brunson getting hurt in the first round and then being hobbled going into the second round. I don't need that for Miami, you know? As far as Philly goes, like I said, I'm confident we'd beat Philly because I'm confident in our defense and Isaiah Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson and OG Anunoby digging down, along with a guy like Precious Achiuwa, even a Jericho Sims coming off the bench. We got bodies to throw at a hobbled Joel Embiid. Even though he's not 100%, still a scary player, though. You got to give him his respect. MVP level guy who was dominating this season. Philadelphia's been fantastic when he's been on the court. The combination of this elevated version of Maxey, and their new head coach, Nick Nurse, they've been fantastic this year. But like I said, I'm confident that our New York Knicks, the way they have played this season, confident we're going to beat either one of these teams. So let's see how they roll out today. And then maybe our opinions will shift as the game goes on. Let's see how they match up here in a playoff format. Let's see how the Miami Heat come out. Are they, is Jimmy Butler going to turn into Michael Jordan all of a sudden again? If that happens, then I don't know. I don't know. Let's see how good Embiid looks tonight against a really tough defense and a really good defender in Bam Adebayo. Let's see how Joel Embiid looks tonight, right? Everybody else on that team, we're really not worried about. Like Maxey, okay, Maxey's good. He's going to get his points. He's going to do his thing. But we got bodies to throw up Maxey too. Between Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, Anunoby himself. We're going to be all right. Miles McBride off the bench. Like, we got bodies to throw at Tyrese Maxey, as well as bodies to throw at Joel Embiid. So the matchups, as good as they are, kind of favor Philadelphia a little bit, right? In terms of between Philly and Miami. Our matchups, I think, might kind of favor Philadelphia, even though they are the significantly better team over Miami. Big Taz. What's up, Big Taz? 2026 said, Sixers better hope Miami wins. They have a better shot against Boston. This is so interesting tonight because obviously the team that loses today will drop down and have to play the winner of whoever wins the 9-10 today, which we might do. We might not do. Right now I have it scheduled. I have it all set up. Boom, ready to go. But we might do it. We might not do it. It depends. 9-10, Chicago versus Atlanta doesn't seem like the greatest of games, but we'll stick around. We'll check it out in the first half, first quarter. If it's a good game, we'll keep it going. If the game's kind of crappy, we not really feeling it anymore, then we'll head out. But we'll get there when we get there. As of right now, we got an important game between Miami and Philly. So that's the game that we're going to be focused on for now. Richie Rich, what's up, Richie? Big Rud, what's up, Big Rud? How you feeling, big dog? Your team plays tonight. They play tonight. Are you excited? Do you think your team could actually do damage against the Boston Celtics in the first round if they make it there? Because I don't know. I know you guys are scrappy, but, like, it's Boston, so. Does it really matter? Hartheimer wants the 76ers to win. He said, let's see if OG can lock up Maxey. I think OG would be matched up more on a guy like Tobias Harris and have him roam a little bit than to initially get the matchup against Maxey. I think it would be better if you put DiVincenzo on Maxey and had him chase him around with his speed and had the help defense of Anunoby and then obviously the big men, whoever, Robinson and Hartenstein. All right, looks like we're getting ready for the tip-off. Here we go. Bernard Johnson, orange and blue skies, y'all. Orange and blue skies. Here we go. What's up, Yak? Miami and Philly both will give the Celtics a run for their money. Yeah. I actually don't know who I would prefer to see play the Celtics. Maybe the Heat, just because that's the Celtics boogeyman. Maybe Philly, because they don't have the greatest matchups for Embiid. Although Horford always seems like the Embiid kryptonite for some reason in the playoffs. Which is why I'm confident that the Knicks will match up well against Philly. But I don't know. New head coach, a little bit of a new system. Let's see how they play, how it plays out tonight when Embiid takes on Bam. K Hazy NBM was popping, everybody checking in for the Philly-Miami game. I'm excited. Like I'm getting ready to hoop myself. Hold on. Let me get ready. Let me get warmed up. Here we go. All right, getting ready for the jump. I'm feeling pretty good. Finally getting into some playoff basketball. How about those games last night? The Lakers-Pelicans game was good until Zion got hurt. All right, we're off. Where's my mic? There it is. Oubre bringing it down. Over to Harris. Harris has it up top, being guarded by Jovic. Jovic applying some pressure up top. Harris gets it over to Maxey. Maxey being guarded by Butler off jump. Butler guarding him, out to Embiid with Bam on him. Embiid, swing through, coming to his left, hands it off to Harris, coming to his right. Bam switches onto him, gets to the mid-range, pump fake, leans in, now fades away over Bam and gets it to go to Tobias Harris. I've been talking crap about Tobias Harris all day. And here he is knocking down the first shot of the game. Jimmy Butler has it up top, being guarded by Kyle Lowry. Remember, Kyle Lowry used to be at Heat earlier in the season before getting traded, waived, and then picked up by Philly. Tyler Hero gets the handoff off a Bam screen. They swing it in the corner to Butler. Back to Hero. Pump fake, driving to his left. Up top, Bam. Straightaway three for Adebayo. Can't get it to go. Terrible shot for Miami. Bad first possession from them. They had open looks and couldn't get anything to go. Embiid putting his head down, driving to his left on Bam. Little fadeaway. Air ball. Caleb Martin with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Martin putting his head down, going right into Harris. Takes the foul. It's going to be a foul on the floor, though. Ooh, we're off and running. Here we go. 3GB said, where's the game at? It is on ESPN. Peter, what's up, Peter? They get it into Butler up top. Butler coming to his right against Lowry. Gets to the mid-range pull-up jumper. Comes up short. Maxey with the rebound. He's bringing it down. A little slow start from both sides. Maxey has it up top, being guarded by Butler. Pull up three right in his face. Way off. Hit the side of the backboard. Didn't even hit the rim. Jovic hit a head pass to Butler in the post. Kicks it out. Hero left wing three. He's wide open. He can't get it to go. Both teams coming out a little slow here. Lowry has it up top, being guarded by Hero. And Philly's going to call a timeout. Maxey coming up a little hobbled, hurting a little bit. You can show the play that, got hit by an elbow from Jimmy Butler. Maxey went right into it. The ball was in the air, tried to go for the steal. Butler little brothered him, to be honest. Up in the air like that. Kenny, what's up, Kenny? Kenny McLeod. How's it going, brother? How's it going? Yak said, McBride, if we want to shut Maxey down. Deuce matches up pretty well with Maxey. Maxey's he gonna be Maxey. No, he's gonna be pretty well. He's not gonna be great. GD said, check your scoreboard. It's 2-0, isn't it? My scoreboard off already? What's popping, GD? It's 2-0. Oh, but I got it from Miami. My bad. Thank you, G. There we go. 2-0. 2-0. It's going to be a little weird because the way my scoreboard is set up is it has the Knicks logos for what would normally be the Knicks score, which is the left side, which is where Philly is right now, which I kept them there because they're blue. So it makes more sense. But, so I just need to mentally know that for now, Philly are the Knicks on my buttons over here. Okay, he said this damn Heat. Literally 2 minutes into the game, and Philly is already shaking up a bit. Like, they got to calm down. They got to relax. MBM said, looking to see how the Heat play Maxey. I think, the game plan with Maxey is to keep him a perimeter player. Don't let him attack the basket. And then when he does attack the basket, don't let him get all the way to the rim. Force him to shoot like a 5 to 8 foot floater. If you can, have a rim protector down there. But obviously you want him shooting jump shots. The problem is that if he's got it going that night, if he's knocking down his shots, he can be a very good jump shooter, but he can be a bit inconsistent. But if he's knocking down his shots, you're in for a long night because then you got to play up. Then the speed advantage creeps in and he starts blowing by your defenders. And then you got people on help side. He's got pretty decent vision. So that's the issue with Maxey. But if the jump shot's not going, you can sag off a little bit, keep him a perimeter player, give him a little bit of space, a little bit of arm's length defense. Try to get him to settle for some jumpers. But Guy like Maxey, he's going to get downhill. He is going to get to the basket. NBM said Tobias fell off. I mean, was he ever really there? I know he's been significantly worse than what he used to be, but it's kind of been the Tobias Harris experience, if we're being honest. Tony 26 said, Deuce, Dante, OG, don't matter. Maxey getting put on ice. In playoff basketball, we are allowed to be a little bit more physical. I'm not worried about the Knicks. One bit. Yak said, so hard to root for either team. I'm with you, Yak. I'm not rooting for anybody. I'm just gaining information today. Let's scout a little bit. Let's see how they play each other. Let's see what playoff basketball looks like for them as Maxey gets the inbound, throws it inside the Oubre, pump fake, now puts it up, can't get it to go. Harris right there for the tip, can't get it to go. And they're going to call it an offensive basket interference from Tobias Harris. So, ball's going back to Miami here. MDM said Heat play dirty. Hero has it up top, coming to his right. Off a Bam screen. Tried to kick it to Martin. Knocked out of bounds, though. It's going to stay with the Heat. Tony 26 said, Sixers fan think they got a front court of Oubre, Harris, thinking they would have a shot against New York. Very inconsistent front court outside of Embiid there. You're right. And then the bench gets even thinner. Lowry pokes it away from Hero. Maxey picks it up. It's a 2-on-1 against Butler. Maxey goes all the way and lays it up and in with the right hand. 4-0. Jovic has it up top, coming to his right off the Bam screen, putting his head down. Euro steps, gets to the left hand and lays it up and in around Embiid. Impressive move from Jovic. And that's the Heat's first basket of the game, 2.5 minutes in. They finally on the board. Philly couldn't take advantage of it, only put it up 4 points themselves. Maxey has it up top, driving to his right in the corner. Harris for three, can't get it to go. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Miami is going to live with Tobias Harris taking a lot of shots tonight. Butler bringing it down. He's got Maxey, left wing, swings it out to Hero. Pump fakes, driving to his right, and they call a travel on Hero. 9:10 to go. And the Heat looking nasty offensively. Not generating good looks at the basket at all, turning it over. Lowry has it up top, hands it off to Embiid. Embiid coming to his right. Fakes the handoff to Oubre, hands it off to Lowry. Coming to his left, steps back, puts up the three off the Embiid handoff. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Jovic tips it up. Embiid grabs it. Adebayo grabs it. Kicks it out to Martin on the left wing. Inside to Butler. No, knocked out of bounds by Philly. It's going to stay with the Heat here. Rishi said, both teams can't see a healthy Knicks squad. I don't know about you guys, but I am starving for Knicks basketball. It's been too long already. It's only been a couple of days and I'm dying. And Jovic just throws it out of bounds. Thinking Caleb Martin's going one way and instead he goes the other and the ball flies out of bounds. Maxey has it now on the other side, has it up top, coming off a Embiid screen. Maxey steps back for threes. They don't guard him. Wide open, can't knock it down. It's still 4-2. Tyler Hero has it up top, swings it in the corner to Butler, being guarded by Embiid. Butler, pump fake, jab step. Coming to his left now, through the lane, loses it, picks it back up. Embiid guarding him, inside to Adebayo, back out to Butler, left wing, pump fake, driving it down, gets to the mid-range pull-up jumper, rattles in, can't get it to go. And here comes Oubre bringing it down. Oubre brings it left side of the court, up top to Embiid, hands it off to Oubre. Oubre, hesitation dribble coming to his right, over to Lowry, back to Oubre. Coming to his left off the Embiid screen, getting to the rim, gets blocked by Bam. Ball's going to stay with Philly. Both teams struggling to get clean looks at the basket right now. Defense is on point. Playoff basketball has arrived. They get it into Maxey, left corner. Up top to Embiid. Embiid, left wing, high post, being guarded by Bam. Coming to his left, pulling it back to his right, has him in the post. Pump fake, leans in. Bam got caught in the air, and Embiid's going to go to the foul line for two. Bam Adebayo getting caught being too aggressive. First foul on Bam. Could be important. Miami doesn't really have size off the bench aside from Bam. Big task as Embiid knocks down his first free throw. Big task said if 76ers win this game, Tobias will hide in the locker room like he did during the season. That's crazy. That's crazy. "2026, quoting the Jimmy Butler quote, "You guys chose Tobias Harris over me." They did. They really did. Butler has it on the left wing, being guarded by Lowry. As Embiid missed his second free throw. Up top to Adebayo, hands it off to Hero, who gets a clean look at the basket, can't get it to go. Lowry with the long rebound. He's bringing it down. Both teams just missing. You know, they're not generating great looks as Embiid down the lane, puts up the floater, gets it to go over Bam. Bam couldn't be aggressive. Already has the one. Couldn't pick up two there. Crim's dad. What's up, Crims? Happy to see you, big dog. What's up, Mark? Adebayo with another three. Way off. Hit the backboard. Rolled around the rim and popped out. Ugly offense from Miami here. Embiid hands it off to Oubre. Coming to his right off the Embiid screen. Gets into the lane. Throws a floater. Gets blocked. Lowry picks up the loose ball. Saves it out to Embiid. Embiid has it. Being guarded by Bam. Embiid jab step, swing through. Pump fake. Driving to his left now. Takes contact. Throws it up. And a foul on Bam. That's 2 fouls on Bam. Adebayo. We're going to get him out of the game. Bam is upset with the foul call. And the crowd is on their feet cheering. Embiid did his thing. He got Bam Adebayo up out of there. That's 2 quick fouls on Bam. Halfway through the first quarter here. Embiid knocked down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Appreciate you, Mark. Appreciate you, Mark. We got to do our little surveillance. We got to do we got to find out who we're playing. We got to find out how they're playing right now. Bam subbing out of the game with his 2 fouls. Did not score. Took 2 threes. Didn't make either of them. Weren't particularly close either. 3GP said, let's use Burks to rough up the star player a la Mason or Oakley. Don't care if he fouls out. It's not really the Alec Burks role. It's not what he does. But Embiid knocks down his 2 free throws. It's 9-2 now. Philly starting to score. Miami's still struggling here. We're almost halfway through the first quarter, and Miami's stuck on 2 points. Butler in the left wing pump fakes. Embiid goes for the pump fake and fouls Butler. Butler is going to be on the floor, though. Crim's dad said thoughts on this game is pretty ugly. Neither team really generating good looks, but Miami's really struggling. It's kind of making me want Miami. We'll see how the game goes, right? We like to say first quarter is a feel-out quarter, but Miami really struggling to create good looks right now. Hero coming to his left off the Jovic screen, driving it down, fends off Embiid, stops in the lane, and knocks down a floater. It's a good move from Hero right there. Embiid bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Kevin Love now. So go ahead, give it to Embiid in the post. Come on. Maxey bringing it up top, coming to his right. Cross-court pass to Lowry in the left corner, puts up the 3, gets it to go. And the first 3-point shot has been made in the game. Here we go. Miami pushing the other way. Hit a head pass to Butler in the right corner, being guarded by Lowry. It is an interesting matchup. Butler driving to his right, gets stripped by Lowry, but Lowry grabs Butler, going to the basket. Butler's going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. NBM said he don't want the Knicks. At this point, the way Miami's playing right now, I'd rather see them play the Celtics. And that's if Miami can make it out of the play-in this year, right? I know it's easy to forget. We forget it all the time, but Miami almost didn't make it out of the play-in last year. It came down to the final, 2 or 3 minutes of the fourth quarter of last year's second play-in game where they almost lost to Chicago. And then they got hot from 3 and was able to pull that one out. So I don't even know if Miami makes it out of the play-in this year if Philly wins here tonight. Maxey has it up top. Coming to his right, over to Embiid. Embiid has it on the right wing, being guarded by Kevin Love. Embiid dancing with it. He's going to put Kevin Love in the post, backing him down. And a 3 seconds on Caleb Martin. So free throw for Embiid here. We're under the halfway point, guys. We're under the halfway point already. And Miami's really struggling to score. Crim's dad said this is not the playoffs, in my opinion. This is two teams hoping to make the playoffs. Absolutely. I'm in agreement. But the playoff intensity is here. This is playoff basketball, but not necessarily the playoffs. I agree with you. Embiid did knock down his his technical free throw. They get it into Kyle Lowry, over to Oubre, over to Maxey. Maxey has it up top. They're trying to feed Kevin Love in the post. They finally get it to him. He spins quickly towards the baseline, spins again, coming to his left, leans in, pump fake, now puts it up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Harris keeping it alive, but Jovic able to grab it. Hit a head pass to Martin in the corner to Hero. He puts up the corner three, comes up short. Kelly Oubre cleans up with the rebound. Kyle Lowry pushing the other way, coming to his left, gets past his defender. Euro steps, gets caught in the air. Tried to feed it out to Oubre. Jimmy Butler with the steal. And he's going all the way down, and he throws it down with two hands easily, all by himself. Kyle Lowry moving too fast for the rest of his teammates. Harris has it up top, being guarded by Jovic. Gets it over to Oubre, being guarded by Martin. Back to Harris, trying to feed Embiid in the post against Love. Embiid catches it, faces up. They have a double team on him. Embiid holding it out to Maxey. Left wing three for Tyrese Maxey. And Tyrese Maxey's on the board, folks. There he is, knocking down a three. 16-8. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. I'm more looking at 8 points with 4:30 to go here in the first from Miami. Their offense has been pretty putrid. They swing it over to Hero. Jab step, driving along the baseline. Pump fake, fade away over Embiid. Gets it to go. Tyler Hero putting the team offensively on his back right now. He's really the only one generating good looks. Maxey has it on the other side, right wing. They bring a double team out to Embiid. They're swinging it around. No, Embiid keeps it. Has it up top, being guarded by Jovic. Embiid's just going to walk him down in the post. Now faces up. They bring a double team. And Jimmy Butler comes from behind him, steals it, coming down, and for another easy two-handed dunk. And there's Miami. 16-12. There's Miami. You know they're not going to go quietly. Raul, what's up, Raul? Happy to see you, brother. Tyrese Maxey bringing it down, has it up top. Being guarded by Butler. Tyler Hero switches on to him. And a late whistle from the refs. Tyler Hero, there was some contact between Hero and Maxey up top. Maxey slips and falls. And then it's a late call where the official eventually says that Hero ended up tripping Maxey. Ralston, what's up, Ralston? Happy to see everybody coming through for the game here today. Bernard Johnson said the Knicks are going to dominate the playoffs. Y'all can't wait. Harris driving it down in the corner to Lowry. Back into Harris in the post, being guarded by Martin. Harris faces up, now puts up the mid-range jumper, gets it to go. Tobias Harris is going to show up like this? Hold on. Tyler Hero bringing it down, coming to his right, off the Caleb Martin screen. Back to Martin up top, coming to his left, attacking Lowry. Almost traveled with it, but he's able to get it to go in. That's got to be a travel to me. Took about 17 steps to get there as he stumbled his way to the basket. Maxey, behind the back, step back three. Can't get that one to go. Loose ball. And knocked out of bounds. Batum knocks it off of Martin, so the ball is going to stay with Philly here. Shot clock reset to 14, and we're going to get a timeout. 18-14 with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's a low-scoring game. This is the kind of game you can expect from an Eastern Conference game. Let's be real. Eastern Conference, playoff atmosphere, playoff intensity. This is the kind of game you're going to get. You're going to get low-scoring, physical, messy, ugly basketball. That's East Coast basketball right there. Real Art Manifest. What's up, Real Art? Yak said, don't want to see Burks on the floor. I'm in agreement, brother. It's playoff time. No more of that nice nonsense, right? If you're not hooping, if you're not helping the team win, get them out of here. Go back on the bench. Go be a cheerleader. That's your role from the playoffs on. Thank you for your services in the regular season. You didn't really come through when we needed you, But it is what it is. We appreciate you. We know you're a good guy, Alec Burks. That's big money AB right there. But go ahead, get up on the bench, my guy. Real art. I want Miami so we can get revenge. Fair. I've also seen that. My opinion on the Miami thing is I'd love to play Miami because we're seeing it right now. They're going to struggle to score. And I think the Knicks, oftentimes also kind of struggle to score every now and again. But their defense, if Miami's going to be playing like this offensively, their defense is going to be locked in. Like Tyler Hero, you expect me to be afraid of Tyler Hero? Come on. He ain't going off against the Knicks. See Tyler, what's up, see Tyler? Yvette, what's up, Yvette? Happy to see everybody. Ralston would also rather face Miami. Raul said, Sixers per mind, postman season, Jimmy Buckets gives me PTSD. Fair. Also very fair. Mark said that was without Hero, too. I mean, as good as Hero is offensively, like, he could average 20 points. He's given up 25 on the other end. 30. He is not just a bad defender. He is a horrific team defender. Like, it's just not good. Not good. Yak said, Bulls could upset one of these teams. Absolutely. Especially if, like, Kobe White gets hot or DeMar DeRozan can't miss. It's one of those nights where Ayo Dosunmu goes off. We already been a part of one of those. Javonte Green can come out and start mucking the game up for them. I don't think Andre Drummond would be available for them, but what if Vucevic comes out and hits like 3 or 4 threes against them? Like, it could happen. Chicago is a very feisty team. Sean Deese, what's up, Sean Deese? MBM reminding people to hit the like button. Yes, if you're in the stream right now and you have yet to hit the like button, please go ahead. Hit that thumbs up button right below the video. It really helps support the stream, really helps grow it. Allows the stream to reach more people. Always fun when more people are in the chat. All right, here we go. We're back into it. Philly retains possession, and they throw it right away. Highsmith comes up with a steal. Jaquez out and running. Bounce pass to Martin. Going down. Lays it up to the team. Can't get it to go. And then Paul Reed knocks it away from Jaquez. Maxey picks it up. Hit a head pass to Lowry. And blocked from behind by Tyler Hero. It's going to be goaltending on Hero. And Lowry's looking for a foul call as Hero landed right on top of him. I agree with Lowry. We got to start protecting the guy shooting layups. Hero absolutely obliterates Lowry there. Hawkins has it up top, crosses over to his left. Pass fake, cross-court pass to Highsmith in the corner. Lowry guarding him. Up top to Caleb Martin. No. Kevin Love, pump fakes from 3. Step back, puts up the 3 over Paul Reed. Rattles in and out, can't get it to go. Highsmith offensive rebound, gets blocked from Paul Reed, but he is fouled from Lowry. He's going to go to the foul line for 2. This Miami lineup, interesting. No Butler, no Adebayo with the 2 fouls. Hayward Highsmith going to the foul line for 2. 20-14 here, 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. Very low scoring game to start. Highsmith misses a free throw. The crowd erupts. Bernard Johnson said, "You mean no money, AB?" He needs to find his game. I don't know what you want me to say, big dog. That's big money AB for me. Forever and always. 3GP said the X factor for me is going to be Bogdanovich. The notorious BOG. Very well could. I think that's a great pick. You're definitely going to need him off the bench. Highsmith knocks down the second free throw. Maxey has it up top. 2:20 to go here in the first. Maxey being guarded by DeLon Wright, who's just checked back in. Maxey has it up top. And it looks like the Heat are in the zone. Maxey still has it up top. Over to Buddy Hield, who's just checked in. Over to Maxey, coming to his right. Split to double team, gets into the lane. Tried to hit Oubre, come back door. Hawkins saw it coming, picked up the steal. Pushing the other way. Over to Hero. Hero coming down the lane. Gets blocked by Oubre. Fight for the rebound between a couple of Heat players. It's a loose ball. And the ball is going to be rewarded to Philly here. And it's going to be a foul. Foul on Hawkins, because of course, recklessly diving into a player. Where have we seen that before? Sean Dees. What's up, Sean Dees? Crim's dad said, I still can't believe that dream when a pair doesn't eat the fish. Everything else was believable. Come on, dog. Not back to this, big dog. Not back to this. Bernard Johnson said, when is this game going to start? It's not even like the defense has been that impressive. It's been solid, but nothing crazy. Maxey turns it over again. The Heat defense taking up here. DeLon Wright has it. Pump fakes. Forced to kick it out the heel. Driving to his left in the paint. Puts up a floater over Embiid. And Batum gets it to go. Tyler Hero putting the Heat team offensively on his back. Keeping the Heat into it. Batum over to Maxey. Pump fakes. Has it up top. The Heat zone giving the Sixers a ton of trouble here. Maxey not able to figure it out. Coming to his left on the left wing. Over to Embiid. Swings it over to Hield, driving down the lane. And they do turn it over again. Buddy Hield just throws it out of bounds. Off target from Oubre. And the zone right now destroying Philly's offensive flow. It's been ugly. It's been ugly. AP, what's up, AP? Dave D, what's up, Dave? Jimmy Butler has it up top, being guarded by Batum. Coming to his left off of Hawkins' screen. Butler turns, fires out to Hawkins for a three, and he gets it to go. Hawkins' three-point shooting has really dipped as the season has gone on. Knocks that one there and ties it at 20. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Seemed like Philly was going to be able to start blowing this one open. They were humming earlier in the game. Held an 8-point lead. But not able to take advantage of Miami as they're now in a zone. Really disrupting Philly's offensive flow here. Buddy Hield settles for a left wing three. Can't get it to go. Embiid upset with Hield. Not able to feed it to him in the post. Kevin Love has it up top. Fakes the handoff to Butler. And they're going to call a foul on Oubre running through the Kevin Love screen. Trying to hand it off. Dave said, I'm not scared to be the team, but I'd rather play Philly. Knock out Embiid before he gets into his groove. And I think Spo is the only guy who can outcoach Tibbs in the East. Rather him hurt Boston. Very fair. Very fair, Dave. It's a very fair analysis. I think I'm leaning towards Philly as well. Embiid looks good, but not great. You know, he's got Kevin Love guarding him in the post right now, which is... like, come on. Come on. Kevin Love stepping to the foul line, knocks down two. Oubre bringing it down. And the Heat are applying like a three-quarters court press. Now falling back into their zone. A 3-2 zone, it looks like. Or 2-2-1 zone. Maxey has it up top. Swings it over to Hield. Hield back to Maxey, back to Hield, left wing, pump fake. You got to shoot that, Hield. Over to Maxey, pump fake, driving to his right, goes to his floater off the front rim, but gets a nice soft touch as it falls down. And then Butler down on the other end, all by himself, pump fakes, gets the foul from Oubre. He's going to go to the foul line for two, and Jimmy Butler falls to the ground holding his knee. Screaming in pain and agony. He's in a lot of pain. A lot of pain right now for Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler on his hands and knees right now as the training staff comes over to talk to him. Mark said Hawkins is the worst. Absolutely. They're going to show the replay here. Let's see it. He pump fakes Oubre, and then Butler like leaning back, I guess trying to draw the foul. Seems like he hurt himself. awkwardly falling and landing after getting Oubre in the air, tried to lean into him, draw foul. Like, come on. Hardheimer said, I still can't believe Drummond got injured on that alley-oop. It wasn't on the alley-oop. It was right after the alley-oop play, though. He got injured going for a rebound, rolled his ankle. So not looking great for Butler right now, unless he's hamming it up a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Big Taz said, not to sound arrogant or to jinx anything, but neither of these teams scare me. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Like, I think it's going to be a battle, whichever team comes out. I wouldn't say the Knicks in 4. You know, I think it would be a 6 or 7 game series. Even if it were like a 5-game series, I think all games are going to be competitive. You can show the replay again. Looks like we're back into it. Let me put the headphones back in. Oubre, after getting caught in the air, looks like he accidentally kicks Butler in the leg. See it from this angle. Oubre has the second foul. Butler's still limping. He's holding his knee. I didn't see contact with the knee, which makes me think it wasn't the contact. Something else. Butler limping to the foul line. Shaking his head. Saying something to Embiid. Bernard Jones said, I feel you, Chevy. That's your boy. I'm not mad at you. For big money, AB, listen, he was good for us a couple of years ago, and that's fine. That's all good for me. He's not good for us now. Get him out of there. I'm all about winning. All about winning. Especially when it comes to a guy we traded for, who's at the end of his NBA career. May not be a rotation player anymore. RPX, what's up, RPX? Butler misses the second one. Embiid catches, launches three-quarter score. Almost got it to go in. Oh, my goodness. But that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 23-22. And Miami ends up leading by 1 as Butler's still limping. We'll see if he remains in the game. But that's the end of the first quarter. 12 minutes down. 36 minutes to go. Hard said, is Highsmith the family of Hightower from Police Academy? Not sure about that one, big dog. AP said, Embed is slow as a snail. Snail? All they got to do is just defend them good, and that's it. Miami looks like an old team. Oh, Embiid is slow. All they got to do is just defend them, and that's it. Miami looks like an old team. They both look not great tonight. It's not a great game. Not a great game from either side. Like I said, this is East Coast playoffs. This may just be a play-in game. It's not necessarily the playoffs, but the playoff intensity is there. And this is very much what you can expect from the rest of the East, if we're being honest. Other than, I don't know, I guess that Indiana series. Who's Indiana playing? Milwaukee. That's right. Yeah, that's going to be a high-paced series. AP said, for such an important game, Philadelphia, that's the arena sounds dead. The Philadelphia arena sounds dead. I mean, it could be louder, sure. But I don't think it sounds dead. You hear the crowd a little bit. You also got to remember that the way ESPN does their broadcasting, like, they quiet the crowd noise so that you could hear the commentators. I think the crowd's into it. I think. But what do I know? I'm not there. RPX with RPX. We're just checking in. Who do we want to see in the first round? Right? We got to do our little scouting. Got to get our scouting report ready before the playoffs start. See which team comes out. The winner of tonight's game will end up being the Knicks matchup in the first round of the playoffs. AP said the Knicks play faster, run circles around them. They do play faster. They're also a younger team. They could definitely speed these guys up, be a little bit more aggressive too here in the playoffs. But we'll see. We'll see. 2026 said Embiid's game actually plays right into the Knicks' hands. Yeah, a little bit slowed down, has it in the post, allowed the Knicks to fly around off ball between Anunoby, DiVincenzo, Josh Hart. Like, yeah. I think against the Knicks, it's not a great matchup. And then you also got to remember Villanova boys out of Philadelphia. Very comfortable playing in that city, in that building. So, I actually think Philly, to me, is the better matchup for the Knicks in the first round. Not easy, obviously. You got Embiid there. Maxi's an all-star. But Yak said 8-man rotation is precious to help with Bam and Bogdanovich against Philly. Off the bench, you're looking at McBride for sure. Robinson for sure. Bogdanovich for sure. There's your 8-man rotation right there. And then you got, Precious will fill in every now and again. And I kind of think that's it. I don't think Tibbs is going to rely on anybody else. All right, here we go. Start of the second quarter. DeLon Wright has it. Right wing, up top to Jaquez. Swings it over to Butler, who's back in. So all that nonsense just to be right back into the game and looking fine, moving well. He's limping back to the foul line. What is that? Looks like a 3-second violation. Free throw for Jimmy Butler. Keenan G. What's up, Keenan? Supposed to work in his magic. Yeah, with that zone, you really threw Philly for a loop there. Hard said, Batum and Hield should be shooting against the zone defense. Depends on the type of zone. They're playing like a 2-2-1 zone, which doesn't necessarily give up a ton of open looks. Forces you into the middle of the lane. Butler pump fakes, gets Embiid into the air. Another foul on Embiid. Butler going to the foul line again. Starting to work his way to the line as he's laughing going to the line. Crim's dad said this should be a robe night. I considered it. I considered bringing the robe out. And Butler steps to the line, knocks down both of his free throws. Hield bringing it down. Has it on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Lowry. Lowry over to Batum. Back to Lowry. Cross-court to Hield. Hield on the left wing. Pulling it up top. Cross-court to Batum in the corner. Batum catches. Pump fakes. Now gets it into Embiid. Stolen by Butler. And Philly just having a horrible time defending this zone from Miami. As Jaquez coming down the other end, turns it over. Double dribbles. Philly has no idea how to attack this zone right now. It's a 2-2-1. You almost never see a 2-2-1. They get it into Batum. They throw it inside to Embiid, and he gets stripped by Kevin Love. And here comes the Heat pushing the other way. Off to Butler on the right wing. Butler pump fakes. Coming to his right. One dribble. Out to Jaquez. Jaquez pump fakes. Embiid guarding him. Jaquez driving to his right. Leans into Embiid. Throws up a floater. Gets it to go. We're right into the chest of Embiid. And Embiid comes up limping. Uh-oh. Embiid has it. Gets it over to Hield. Hield over to Harris up top. They swing it around. Hield left wing 3. In and out. Can't get it to go. Batum with the rebound. Almost threw it away. They get it out to Harris for a 3. He airballs it. It's going out of bounds. Philly looks awful right now. They have no answers for this 2-2-1 zone. And like I said, you almost never see a 2-2-1 zone. They have no idea how to attack it. They're swinging the ball around on the perimeter. They're swinging the ball around on the perimeter and just settling for jumpers. Not even attacking the zone at all. DeLon Wright bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Maxey. Coming to his right up Jaquez screen. Gets into the lane, gets to his left hand. Up top to Jaquez. They swing it around to Butler. Butler pump fakes. Coming to his right, attacking Batum, going onto the baseline. Kicks it out to Highsmith in the opposite corner. He's going to bring it back up top. Hands it off to Butler. Being guarded by Batum. Butler coming to his right, getting down the lane. Puts up a floater over Harris. Looks like Harris got a piece of it. Embiid with the rebound. Lowry pushing. Hit a head pass to Batum. In the Maxey in the corner. Driving it in on Hawkes. And a foul on Hawkes. 28-22. Miami's got to get on the board here. Yet to score here in the second quarter. Carl, what's up, Carl? $2026, Tobias Harris is making more money than anybody on the Knicks. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And that's to a testament of the Knicks front office. Maxey steps to the foul line and knocks down 2 free throws. Philly's finally on the board here in the second quarter. DeLon Wright bringing it down, being guarded by Maxey. Coming to his right off the Hawkes screen. Hesitation dribble. No, it looks like Philly's in a zone themselves. Butler can knock down the 3. Embiid bringing it down. Over to Lowry. Lowry, hesitation dribble coming to his left. Hits it to Batum in the corner. Up top to Embiid. Embiid fakes the handoff, driving to his right, going to the basket. Lays it up and in with the right hand around Kevin Love. The Heat pushing the other way. Highsmith fakes the handoff coming to his left, almost loses it, picks it back up, throws it out to DeLon Wright. They swing it over to Kevin Love. He pump fakes, driving to his left on Embiid. Good defense from Embiid. Kevin Love steps back, swings it out to Wright. In the corner to Hawkes, puts up the 3 over Batum. Rattles in and out, can't get it to stay. Harris with the rebound. Looks like Philly's going to start building some momentum here. Maxey on the right wing, driving to his right around Kevin Love. Tried to leave it off for Harris, poked away by Miami. It's a 3-on-1, 4-on-1. Butler coming down the lane. Can't get it to go, but Hawkes right there, able to lay it up and in. And Lowry looking for his teammates to get back on defense. Nobody was there to help him. Harris has it up top, being guarded by DeLon Wright. Miami still in the zone. Harris has it up top. Swings it over to Maxey. Maxey in the corner. Lowry catches inside to Embiid. Catches, puts it up, can't get it to go. Embiid fighting for the rebound, can't grab it, can't score either, and Heat able to save it. DeLon Wright bringing it down. Karan Clark, what's up, Karan Clark? Kevin Love puts up a 3, woo-hoo-hoo, knocks it down. Here comes the Miami Heat. 7-point lead. Philly bringing it down. Harris has it on the right wing, and Philly's going to call a timeout. What is Philly doing right now? It is looking ugly. I don't even think the Heat's playing that well. Their zone has completely stifled whatever it is Philly wants to do. They have zero answers for this zone. They have no idea how to attack it. They have no idea where to position players. Guys are running into each other. They are crowding in the paint. They don't know who needs to come up to the foul line. Can you bring somebody to the foul line? They have no idea how to attack this 2-2-1 zone, which that's what it looks like to me. Ooh. Carl said, let these bums beat up on each other and we'll destroy the leftovers on Saturday. Ain't no fear in the Big Apple. Let's go Knicks all day, every day. Absolutely. Absolutely. Watching this game, I'm actually less concerned about either one of these teams. Because we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Miami, looking a lot scarier than Philly right now. But it just seems like Spoelstra's just pulling a Spoelstra. He is out tacticianing Nick Nurse right now. He threw that zone at him, and Nick Nurse looks like he's never seen a defense before. Like, he's like, you can play that kind of zone in the NBA? What do I do? You know, they played the zone to end the first quarter, and you would think that maybe they would talk about a couple of things and come up with a way to attack it. They have not. They have not even tried a couple of different things. They continue to swing the ball around the perimeter, not really attack it, not get players in position in order to beat it. We'll see what they come out with after this timeout. Maybe they're going to try something else, but it's not looking great for Philly right now because they're really struggling to generate shots right now. They have 4 points here in the second quarter so far. Now, something that's in Philly's favor is the game is really slowing down. We're still at 8 minutes to go here in the second. But we'll see. We'll see. Crim's dad said robe and a cigar. AP said, I'll tell you this, it's not the same Miami team from last year. No, it is not. And no Duncan Robinson, by the way. Is he still hurt? What's going on with Duncan Robinson? It's a pretty important game you should probably be up and ready to go for. Karan Clark, Lowry's revenge game. He seems like the only guy, like, playing with a ton of energy defensively right now. Actually, the zone, it's a 1-3-1, I believe. I really don't know. I don't know. It's a 2-2-1. JJ Redick was just talking about it. Bernard Johnson said, you need a good ball movement and a shooter to beat that zone. I mean, most zones, yeah, because you're guarding a zone instead of guarding a player, so your shooters should theoretically be able to get open, but you need, like, off-ball movement. You need off-ball screening to set some of these guys up, and Philly's just not doing anything. They're all just kind of standing around waiting for somebody to attack the zone, and it's like you need to help each other right now. Miami's still in that zone. Feed it inside to Paul Reed, who spins, surrounded by Heat players. Paul Reed able to pick it back up in the corner to Maxey, catches, fires, got open, can't get it to go though. Offensive rebound by Philly. Lowry steps into a three, off the back rim, fight for the rebound, and Paul Reed fouls Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy Butler seems perfectly fine. Now he gets up and starts limping again, but he seems perfectly fine. He's exploding well, he's jumping well. Bam bringing it down. He's finally checked back in. No Embiid, though, as Embiid's checked out. And Philly's in a zone of themselves. Lowry guarding Butler up top, coming to his right in the paint, kicks it out. Highsmith sets up for a straightaway three, comes up short. Lowry with the rebound, hit ahead pass to Maxey. Maxey's got to pull it back out. Did he do a good job getting back on defense? Maxey dancing with it against Hero, coming to his right. Euro steps, gets to his left-hand scoop layup, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Harris able to grab it in the paint, lays it up and in with the right hand, misses it. Harris with the offensive rebound again, now picks it up again, puts it up, misses it again. And now Highsmith picks it up. Tobias Harris. I think he's playing for Miami tonight. Highsmith in the lane, kicks it out to right. Back in the corner to Highsmith. He puts up a corner three, comes up short. Oubre with the rebound. Tobias Harris, he's a double agent for Miami tonight. Cross court to Maxey, kicks it out to Oubre. Back to Lowry, back to Oubre. Oubre with Highsmith on him. Oubre attacking, coming to his right, stepping back, mid-range jumper over Highsmith. Can't get it to go. Bam Adebayo comes flying in for the rebound. 33-26. Both teams really struggling to score. Hero throws a lob to Bam, who throws it down with two hands. And 9-point lead for Miami. Lowry bringing it down. And Lowry throws it away. Jimmy Butler comes up with the steal. Over to Highsmith, who lays it up and in with the right hand. Philly does not look ready to play tonight, man. And the Philly crowd is booing Philadelphia right now. Not happy with their effort and energy. Not happy with the fact that they can't figure out this zone. Harris has it in the corner. Oubre spots up for an open three. Can't get it to go. Harris right there for the offensive rebound and putback. That's also something that you should theoretically be able to take advantage of, is offensive rebounding against the zone. Players are not in position to box out guys. You should be able to crash the glass and get the zone. Hayward Highsmith can't get the three to go. DeLon Wright misses the layup off the offensive rebound. Lowry bringing it down. Over to Harris. He's putting his head down. Euro steps in the lane, leaves it off to Paul Reed, who lays it up and in. And Philly now attacking transition as Miami calls a timeout. Chipping away at the lead 37-30. They need something. They need something. They're struggling. The Legend. What's up, Legend? Jules. What's up, Jules? This game is so terrible, should be on Netflix. It is not a great game. You are correct about that. I will give credit to Philly's defense right now. Philly's defense, since they went to that zone, has been really, really good at stifling whatever Philly wants to do. Philly has zero answers for it. They're finally starting to run a little bit with Embiid off the court. But also, it's taken them long enough, but they're starting to also attack the glass. You should be able to beat up Miami on the glass. Number one, with Butler a little hobbled, no Martin in the game. Kevin Love is your starting center against Embiid. You should be able to beat him up on the glass, and them being in a zone, which weakens your rebounding ability. And yet, Philly just figuring it out now that they should attack the offensive glass. Sean D said, and people said these teams would sweep us. I don't know who said that, but whoever did, trash. Not watching basketball. AP said, Philly is terrible, never listen to ESPN. I'm going to have to listen a little bit to what they have to say at halftime because neither team looking great right now. But Philly looking significantly worse than Miami is. The legend said, you have to rough Miami up, play physical. You do, but you also can't get into a shoving match with Miami. You know, they also thrive in playing very physical basketball. So, Corey 1990, what's up, Corey? Get to your question in a second. AP said Jimmy Butler is faking his injuries. He wants to be the hero storyline. I don't know. You know, he started to clutch his knee. Could have been more of a scare than anything, but is he hamming it up a little bit? Possibly. Who knows? I don't know how he feels. I don't know what the injury was. So, I don't know. But I don't entirely disagree with you, AP. Corey said, what do you think about the Raps next season? Whatever their over-under is going to be on wins, I would go with the over. I'm a believer in Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett. You can see that I'm a big Knicks fan. So, you know, our young guys, Quickley and RJ, I know they had a really good end to the season. And I'm very high on their development. Quickley is going to be a lot more comfortable as the starting point guard going into next year. You're going to get a full year of Quickley, RJ, and Scotty Barnes together. You're going to get a first-round pick. Hopefully, you keep your pick. You're going to get another good young player in this year's draft. I know it's not the greatest of drafts, but still, it's a good young player. You'll figure it out. Grady Dick's going to continue to develop. You guys are on the up and up. You know, you rebooted. You didn't even restart from the beginning. You rebooted. And you should be on the up and up very quickly, Corey. Raps going to be solid next year. They're definitely at least going to be in the plane with RJ Quickley and another year of Scotty development. All right, here we go. We're back into it. Jimmy Butler to the bench. Martin has it up top. Over to Hero. Hero on the right wing. Gets it inside the Jaquez. Jaquez faces it up, kicks it in the corner. DeLon Wright for three. Gets it to go. Maxey over to Lowry. Lowry coming to his left off a Paul Reed screen. Snakes again to his right hand. Leaves it off inside for Oubre. Catches. Turns. He's got to kick it out. Gets it out to Lowry. Good internal defense from Miami. Not allowing Oubre to go up with a shot. To get it out to Lowry. Left wing three for Lowry. Can't get it to go. Bam with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Bam has it up top, being guarded by Paul Reed. Hands it off to Hero, coming to his left. Gets caught in the air. Kicks it out to DeLon Wright. Right back to Hero. Hero coming to his right, being guarded by Oubre. Got some space. Puts up a floater. Rattles in and out. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Oubre just knocks it away. Got to grab that. DeLon Wright has it. Over to Caleb Martin. Martin dancing with it. Coming to his left around a Bam screen. Gets caught in the air. Picks his dribble up. Gets it out to Hero. Hero dancing with it against Lowry. Coming to his left. Step back. Mid-range. Fall away jumper over Lowry. Can't get it to go. Tobias Harris with the rebound. And Harris is going to bring it down. Cross-court pass to Maxey. Maxey's going to bring it down. 40-30 is still a 10-point game for Miami right now. Harris on the right wing. Up top to Lowry. Back to Harris. Harris in the dunker spot to Paul Reed. Pass fake. Driving it in. Lays it up and in over Bam. Hero coming to his right. Off a Bam screen. Pull up three. Can't get it to go. Lowry bringing it down. 8-point game. They can start chipping away at it here. Lowry putting his head down, attacking Hero, lays it up and in with the right hand. Like I said, Hero, he can get buckets, but he will give up a ton of points on the other end as well. 40-34. Philly starting to build a little bit of momentum here with Butler out, and Butler's going right back to the scorer's table. Spoelstra's not playing. Jaquez coming to his left, driving on Oubre, gets stripped, loses it, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Miami. They say it was last touched by Philly, but the officials are going to have to talk it over. And very clearly it was off of Jaquez. And Nick Nurse is going to use his challenge here. Appreciate you, Corey. Love having you in here. Welcome, my guy. Legend said the Knicks are waiting to rough these cats up. You know how the Knicks play, right? They are a very physical team. They are not shy to physicality. They will be ready to go whoever makes it out of this game tonight. Mike Mode, what's up, Mike? Basically, whoever wins this game, I'm going to say, damn, they look good. I don't want to play them. And whoever loses, I'm going to say, damn, they look bad. I wish we would have played them. Very true. Very true, right? Whoever ends up losing this game, we're going to be like, that was the worst team. We wish we could have ended up playing them. But in reality, this has been a rough matchup for Philly. But, I mean, looking at it, Embiid does not look healthy, man. So I kind of want Philly to be able to pull this one out. Embiid looks slow and tired, not ready to go. He's not dominant on the glass. You know? A successful challenge. So Nick Nurse will get the opportunity to use another challenge. So Philly will bring it down. Miami applying some full court press here. They throw it over the top to Lowry. He's going to bring it down. Lowry has it up top, being guarded by DeLon Wright. Hands it off to Oubre. Miami still in their zone. Hands it off to Maxey. Maxey coming to his right off of Batum screen. Back to Batum. Back to Maxey. Driving to his right. Pulling it back out. Has it in the right corner. Picks his dribble up. Cross-court pass to Lowry. Lowry catches. Pass fake. One dribble. Steps into a three. Air balls. The defense has been very good for Miami, but the offense has been putrid from Philly. Putrid. Dave D said, bring out the metal bats. Yes, sir. Coming to Madison Square Garden, the Knicks will have the metal bats ready. Absolutely. And let me tell you something. They travel with them metal bats, too. They travel with them. Hero driving it down. Tried to hit a pass cross court, but it hit Bam in the head. Goes right back to Hero. Hero puts up a jumper, can't get it to go, but Bam right there for the offensive tip up and in. Embiid has checked back into the game here. Maxey has it up top, being guarded by Martin. Heat still in that zone. Over to Oubre. Oubre on the right wing. Coming to his left. Over to Lowry. Extra pass. Batum open in the corner for three. Batum gets one to go. 5-point game. Philly battling back, chipping away at it. They're still into it. Hero inside pass to Butler. Butler dribbling around the basket. Kicks it out to Martin. Martin on the left wing. Back to Butler in the corner. Butler puts up the three over Embiid. Can't get it to go. Martin able to pick up the offensive rebound. They swing it around. DeLon right wing three. Gets that one to go. And it's back up to 8 just like that. The legend says, I want Philly too. Right now the poll is sitting at 62% for Philly. Seems like most of us are for Philly, but it's pretty split. Batum tried to hit had an open corner three, and then but gave it up and tried to hit a bounce pass inside to Embiid, knocked away by the Heat, but the ball is going to at least stay with Philly here on this side. Philly gets it into Embiid. Embiid, they swing it around to Maxey. Maxey driving it down, takes some contact, lay it with the right hand, can't get it to go around Bam. Bam able to pick up the rebound. They're pushing the other way to 5-on-4 Maxey down on the other end. Hero settles for a pull-up three, but gets it to go. And it's back up to 11, guys. Miami back on a roll here. Maxey has it up top. Over to Embiid. Inside to Harris. Harris turns. Over to Oubre. Extra pass to Batum in the corner. Catches. Fires another three. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the rebound. DeLon Wright with it. Here comes Miami pushing the other way. Butler putting his head down. Attacking Batum. Kicks it in the corner. Caleb Martin standing there by himself. Sets his feet. Fires from three. Gets it to go. And just like that, it's 51-37. A 14-point lead for Miami. Harris has it up top. Over to Maxey. Maxey over to Oubre. Oubre over to Batum. Back to Oubre. Gets fouled by DeLon Wright. 47 seconds to go here in the second quarter. And Philly still has not figured out this zone. You would think they would have figured out a thing or two. Just, I don't know, something. I'm not saying completely solve it, but just like figure out a way to attack it, where the open spots might be. And it seems like they figured out that the corner shots may be able to go down if they can swing it around the perimeter a little bit. Get it from the weak side to the strong side, but Philly just keeps it in the middle of the court. Has it up top. They swing it over to Oubre. They throw it inside to Embiid, who gets fouled by Kevin Love, fighting for post position. Three GP said 6 quarters, Sheffy. God, more now. AP said Miami looks like a G League team. Can you name anyone on that team? You can. You got Butler, you got Bam, you got Hero, you got Caleb Martin, you got DeLon Wright, Hayward Highsmith, Jaquez. A lot of very nameable players on the Heat. The legend said Miami not giving up that lead. And Nick Nurse is going to have to work some voodoo magic in the locker room during halftime. Got to figure something out. Embiid knocks down his 2 free throws. Caleb Martin bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Harris. Hits Hero driving it down, and Hero gets fouled on the floor by Maxey. Maxey went for the steal. MBM said, we probably got to play them both. We smoke Philly and then catch some heat in the conference finals. Ooh, Miami over Boston? They get it into Butler. Butler coming to his right. Maxey switches on to him. Butler's going to dance with it. Coming to his left, leans in, gets caught in the air, and throws it out of bounds. 25 seconds to go. They get it into Embiid, and Maxey will bring it down. Maxey has it up top. They're going to wind the clock down as much as they can. There's about a second difference between game clock and shot clock. Maxey has it up top. Miami's still in that zone. Over to Oubre. Oubre tried to throw it inside. Tips it back out to Embiid. Embiid catches, turns, plays it up. Can't finish the chippy. Turns it over. Over to DeLon Wright. It launches from half court. Can't get it to go, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Is Embiid missing layup after layup after layup right here. 51-39. I think it's hilarious that people were like, well, after Embiid came back from the injuries, people were like, whoa, but Embiid was putting up 30 points anyway. And I was like, against who, though? Like, against who? Like, he's having trouble scoring against Kevin Love right now. He can't get back on defense. He looks exhausted. This team cannot defend in transition whatsoever. It's where Miami is killing them right now. When they get into half-court offense, it's not pretty for Miami. Philly's defense is kind of holding up because they got the big man in the middle. But when they're able to force a missed shot, which they've been able to force a lot, or force a turnover, Philly can't get back on defense because Embiid ain't running. That's for dang sure. And then you got like old man Kyle Lowry is the only guy really getting back. Where's everybody else? You know, Tobias Harris ain't getting back on defense. He is resting on the other end. 2026 said, I think by the fourth quarter, the coach of one of these teams is going to say, screw this, let's blow this game and take our chances against Trae and DeRozan for a shot at Boston. Knicks look too scary. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're looking at Boston like Boston looks too scary, but I don't really think it matters. I honestly think there's a lot being made about Philly and Miami being in the play-in. And I think ultimately, the 1 and 2 seeds are going to end up winning anyway. So, MBM said, Heat are going to sit their players in the fourth quarter. I don't think they're going to do that, MBM. Hardheimer says, I think Embiid, when he is healthy, can beat a zone. One player can't beat a zone. It's you beat a zone as a team. There's not a single player in NBA history who can beat a zone by themselves. Unless you're like Steph Curry and just going to pull up from 30. But, even then. You beat a zone with ball movement. Which, sure, Embiid healthy can beat a zone. Maybe he can be a little bit quicker out there, running around and able to attack the zone and get to his spots quicker. But, Embiid doesn't beat a zone by himself, especially as a big man, as a post-up player. Not happening. Dave said, the fact that people are trying to push Maxey over Brunson is blasphemy. I haven't seen that at all. But if someone is doing that, crazy. Crazy. The Legend said, we want Philly, but hey, we're prepared for either. That's where I'm also at, Legend. I'm right there with you, my guy. I think I'd rather Philly because Embiid is just not healthy. But and in a 7-game series, he's going to look worse and worse and worse. But yeah, I'm ready for either team. I'm ready for either one. AP said, I saw Jalen Brunson's commercial ad on here. The Knicks have made Jalen a superstar. Absolutely. I think Jalen has made Jalen a superstar, to be honest. The way he's been playing. Dutch B, what's up, Dutch? I'm late to the party, but I'm here. What's up, Sheffy and everyone? Let's go, Philly. Playing like doo-doo. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Corey said, do you think Klay Thompson stays in Golden State? Yeah, I do. I think he comes back on a bargain contract because why not? But I do think they eventually bring him back. That does not mean that I think he retires in Golden State, though. I think he is open for... It's open season for trades right now, especially if you saw Steph Curry's last comments where they asked him about Klay and Draymond, and Steph Curry's response was, I want to win. And to everybody, that signals, I don't care what you have to do. Put me in a position to win another championship. If that means trading Draymond, then trade Draymond. If that means trading Klay Thompson, then trade Klay Thompson. But I want to listen real quick to what these guys have to say. Just a little bit. Neil, what's up, Neil? Neil Shah? I remember you, big dog. What's up, Neil? MBM said, would love Klay in the Garden. MBM, you have Klay in the Garden. His name is just Dante. What do you want Klay for? Worst defender, worst spacer at this point because he's not the movement player that DiVincenzo is. You have Klay already. What do you want Klay for? He is old. He's over the hill. You have better Klay Thompson at home. Stop looking at other yards and thinking the grass is greener. The grass is not greener over there, guys. Dante DiVincenzo is a significantly better player than Klay Thompson at this point in their careers. Dante DiVincenzo is hitting his prime. Klay Thompson is well past it with the injury history that he has. He just scored 0 points in the legend. I'll get to you in a second, my guy. Appreciate you. Klay Thompson just scored 0 points in a do or die game against Sacramento. 0. Put up a 0 burger. I promise you Dante DiVincenzo's not doing that. The legend with a super chat. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. Very generous to you, the legend. Thank you, my guy. MBM said Boston's type soft. Got comfortable. We'll see if they're about it. Which is why I'd rather them match up with Miami early. Let's see what Philly's got. Let's see what Boston's got. Are they ready? Are they ready to take that step? 3GP said, the Knicks continue to get ignored. Brunson snubbed and Devo for most improved. Well, DiVincenzo isn't eligible for most improved because of the wacky subset in the rule that he had to play 20 minutes in the games that he played. Even though he played 81 games, he didn't play over 20 minutes in enough games. So Dave D said, Lowry in this game reminds me of D Rose in the Knicks 21. Old man trying to will his dysfunctional team to a win. Yeah, it feels like Lowry is the only guy on Philly who has showed up to this game as if it's a do or die game. Everybody else is just kind of lollygagging around between Maxey and Embiid. Now, Embiid has an excuse because he's hobbled, but you got Maxey, Embiid, Tobias Harris, just kind of filling space, lollygagging around. Oubre, like, nobody's really into it. Nobody's digging in on defense. Nobody's coming up with a big play. Nobody's trying to help their teammate right now. Nobody's lifting each other up. It's a lot of looking around like, what do we do, guys? And Kyle Lowry's looking at everybody like, what is going on with you guys? We were great in the regular season. Why all of a sudden is everybody shrinking right now? So we'll see if they can figure it out in the second half. Maybe, Lowry's going to get into them. You obviously know Nick Nurse is going to get into them, but it's not looking great. They're not looking great for them right now. 3GP said snubbed from the Olympics. I prefer Brunson not playing for the Olympics. Let him get his rest. Played in the World Cup last summer, so let him chill. I don't really think that's a big deal at all. It's fine. It's fine. if we're being honest, Brunson's game doesn't translate all that great to FIBA play, which is fine. I truly don't care. That does not mean he is not better than guys like Drew Holiday and Tyrese Halliburton, who were chosen for the team. I think Halliburton was chosen for the team. Does not mean that Brunson's not better than those guys, but those guys will fill a void that is necessary for that team to be good. Brunson is still a better player than those guys, but his game isn't great for FIBA play. Uh, 2026 said, I'm trolling Sixers fans right now. They said the Knicks were the worst 2 seed in NBA history. And here's Philly, probably not going to make it to the 7 seed. Yak said Maxey is better than Quickly at best, not in Brunson's class. Yeah, I don't think there's any guard right now who's in Brunson class. Brunson's in a league of his own, right? Like, it's him and Shea are in a class of their own right now as guards, as point guards. Maxey being better than Quickly, we'll see come next year. I think Maxey is a better offensive player than Quickly, but Quickly is a better defensive player than Maxey. So we'll see. Quickly getting his opportunity to lead his own team the way Maxey did. We'll see if, the stats follow. To end the year, his Quickly stats were pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Bernard Johnson said, Tobias is a bum getting paid. It's definitely the kind of guy they really need to step up for them. And he is letting them down a bit. Hard said, is DeLon Wright related to Derek White? No, big dog, no. Those are two different names. Sergio Reyes. Need a Heat rematch. Seems like we're on our way there. 2026 said, Warriors aren't splitting up. We will see. Hard decisions are going to be made. They didn't even make the playoffs this year, 2026. They didn't even make the playoffs. And I promise you, it wasn't because Podziemski didn't show up. And it wasn't because Kuminga didn't show up. It's because Klay Thompson and Draymond Green aren't the players they used to be. And Draymond Green is bordering on whether or not it is worth dealing with his nonsense versus, what he provides on the court at this point in his career. Earlier in his career, it was worth it because he was helping you win championships. He was helping you be a top 4 seed year in and year out. You didn't even make the playoffs this year, and you have to deal with Draymond Green's nonsense? You know, he didn't even make the playoffs this year. And you're going to have to give Klay Thompson a big contract this offseason? So, I promise you it wasn't the young guys. We will see. You only have so many years of Steph Curry left. He's 35. He's not 30. He's not 31. He's 35. You got a handful, less than a handful of years of Steph Curry left, of him being a legit star. So, he needs help. And I don't think Draymond and Klay are providing it. Now, I think you keep Draymond because Draymond on the court is very good. And maybe you insulate him with a little bit more like, hey, we're not dealing with this year. They need to be a little bit tougher with Draymond. They let him do whatever he wants, and that's just not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not the way an organization should be run. Dave D said Klay should retire. I don't think he will, but he's getting close to that point. Hartheimer said Klay should retire or trade him for Tobias. Both of them are washed. Appreciate you, legend. Thank you, my guy. Very generous of you. Isaiah Gardner, what's up, Isaiah? The major back-to-back injuries ruined Klay. Yeah, Yeah, for real, it did. You are now living in a reality where Klay Thompson is no longer Klay Thompson, but you also have to realize that he's old. He is old. Right? Like, you know what? I was about to look up Klay Thompson's age, but it doesn't really matter. He's old. He's what, 33, 34? A little bit younger than Steph? AP said, we don't need Klay, but I would love DeRozan. I want nothing to do with DeRozan, personally. Guy can't shoot a perimeter shot, save his life. Refuses to shoot threes. It's just not good enough in modern basketball. There's a reason why Chicago is consistently a play-in team. Consistently. El Tigre, what's up, El Tigre? What's poppin', my guy? Zane, what's up, Zane? Bernard Johnson said, Klay can stay where he's at. Yeah, look, not our problem. Not our problem. 2026 said, Philadelphia teams are notorious for taking the foot off the gas pedal. Kind of the identity of the city. Hey, I just calls it how I sees it. Kind of the identity of the city. Big Taz said, who's a bigger bum, Tobias or Ben? Ben Simmons. It's got to be Ben Simmons. At least Tobias Harris is playing basketball. Ben Simmons made $40 million this season, and he played 10 basketball games. Didn't even play them all that well. So, Dave Dees, who do you have for Indy versus Milwaukee? With Giannis hobbled, I'm actually going to take Indiana in that series. It doesn't seem like Giannis is going to be ready to play that series. I'm actually going to take Indiana. As much as I don't want to, because I love Giannis. I really do love Giannis. One of my favorite players in the league. But he's not healthy. Second straight playoff run. Down with a calf injury that is pretty severe. So I just can't, in good faith, take Milwaukee when we just saw them get beat down by Orlando in a game that Milwaukee really wanted to win. I think Indiana's going to run them off the court. And I actually think they're going to do it in like 5 or 6 games. Now, we'll see. Maybe Giannis is able to come back and able to keep that team together, and Milwaukee could put up a good fight, and that's a series that goes pretty far, but 2026 said, at least the Sixers won't have Ben Simmons to pass out of an easy layup against Trae Young next game. Yeah. I mean, if Atlanta does make it, I kind of like... we played Chicago 3 times in April, 3 times this month, so I kind of like what I saw. All right, here we go. Start of the third quarter. See what Philly has. Can they answer? Butler has it up top, being guarded by Lowry. In the corner, Hero gets open for a 3. Hero knocks down the 3, but they're going to say it's before the shot went down. Tobias Harris running through a Bam screen. Gets called for the foul. AP said Draymond is going to be a Laker. Wouldn't be surprised that he goes to play with his buddy LeBron. He's been flirting with him for years. AP said, I don't care about the Olympics. I care about the Knicks, the team that's paying him. Very fair. Very fair. Big Test said, I want Indy to win that one. The Bucks are frauds. It's so crazy to me because I'm a big Giannis fan, but I've never really been a big Lillard fan. So, like, it'd be nice to see Lillard lose. But I want Giannis to win, so honestly, it could go either way for me. I truly don't care. If Indiana wins, guess who the Knicks are playing in the second round? Indiana. In the second round, the Knicks will play either Indiana or Milwaukee. Tony26, in quotes, said, give Klay Thompson $30 million a year to help us win a championship. We'll do it. Sixers front office. They do have cap space, and I don't know who's available for them to sign. So maybe they throw money at Klay. Dave D said, DeRozan's getting old. Brunson does everything he can do, but better. And DiVincenzo is a significantly better fit alongside Brunson than DiVincenzo would be. Hero misses a floater. Embiid with the rebound. Maxey pushing the other way over to Harris, attacking along the baseline. And they say Tobias Harris was out of bounds. Tobias Harris is not helping his team tonight, which is something I'm sure Philly has heard. Philly fans have heard a lot this season. Bam has it up top. Hands it off to Martin. Coming to his right off the Bam screen. Maxey trailing. Martin coming down the lane. Kicks out to Hero. Wide open in the corner for three. Hero can't get it to go. Bam keeping it alive. Ball knocked loose. Lowry able to pick it up. He's bringing it down. Leaves it off for Harris. Leaves it off for Maxey. Up top to Embiid. Embiid puts up the three. Straight away three. Can't get it to go over Jovic. Bam Adebayo with the rebound. And almost throws it away. He does throw it away. Over the head of Jovic as it goes out of bounds. AP said, I tell you what, we're going to hear this summer the Zion Williamson to the Knicks. I say no thanks. Speaking of Zion, he's just been ruled out of the Pelicans' next play-in game. Apparently, it was a calf injury, and apparently it's severe enough that he is not going to be able to play the next game, which is disappointing because he just had the best game of his career against the Lakers, but couldn't finish it out. Embiid gets fouled by Jovic, fighting for post-up positioning. AP said he's still a bucket getter you can use with the second unit. I'm not sure you know how that cap space works, AP. You want to give DeRozan $30 million a year to come off the bench? Who are you trading for DeRozan? It'll be DeRozan, it'll be DiVincenzo and Josh Hart. That's who you want to give up? For a guy who has never won anything, has consistently faded in the playoffs? Oubre got into the lane and knocked down a layup, but Jovic answers on the other end with a spot of three. So it's still a 13-point game, 54-41. 10-20 to go here. Embiid has it in the post against Bam, and it looks like the Heat are back into man-to-man coverage here. Maybe saving the zone for the fourth quarter. Embiid has it up top against Bam. Jab step, fade away, long two over Bam. Can't get it to go. Bam Adebayo, Joel Embiid is ice cold here tonight. Hero knocked away. Embiid knocks it ahead to Lowry. Lowry leans in, lays it up with the right hand, can't get it to go. Harris right there for the putback. 54-43, 9:45 to go here in the third quarter. Butler bringing it down, being guarded by Lowry. Coming to his left off the Bam screen. Fends off Lowry, and Lowry gets called for the foul. Embiid is hunched over, holding his leg. Hero, in and out dribble, pump fakes, leaves it off for Bam, who leans in and goes up with two hands and throws it down. Miami is generating easy looks at the rim, and Philly is struggling to generate good offense here. Embiid hands it off to Maxey. Maxey coming to his right. Hero hedges out. They bring a soft double team. Now Butler's going to stay onto him. They throw it into Embiid in the high post, being guarded by Bam. Embiid spins, coming to his right, backing him down, leans in, flips it up with the right hand, gets it to go. Hero bringing it down, hands it off to Butler. Butler being guarded by Oubre. Over to Bam. Bam has it up top. Over to Butler. Right wing three. Over Oubre. Can't get it to go. Rolled on the rim, but eventually falls off. Here comes Joel Embiid bringing it down. Hands it off to Maxey, coming to his left. Hesitation dribble, leaning in, step back, fade away, foul line jumper, gets it to go. 9-point game, back to single digits. Philly fighting back here. Tyler Hero bringing it down, being guarded by Oubre. Hero has it up top. Calling for some action. Bam comes up to set the screen. Hero coming to his right, leaves it off for Bam. Back to Hero. Hero catches, coming to his right. He's got a little space. Pump fakes, kicks it to Butler in the corner for three. Rattles it in over Lowry. Joel Embiid bringing it down, being guarded by Bam. Has it on the right wing. Back up top to Maxey. Maxey puts up a deep three. Can't get it to go. Bam with the rebound. Bam pushing the pace. Oubre's going to pick him up over to Hero. Hero being guarded by Embiid. Hero throws it over the top to Butler, being guarded by Maxey. Butler, left corner, pass fake, leans in, throws up a baseline jumper, looking for a foul call, doesn't get it. Harris with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Harris has it up top, being guarded by Butler. Hands it off to Lowry. Lowry being guarded by Butler on the switch. Back to Harris, being guarded by Jovic. Driving to his right, behind him, back to his left. Leans in, puts it up, gets the foul. Can't get the layup to go, but he's going to go to the foul line for two. 7:25 to go here in the third quarter. And it's a 12-point game. RPX said, I second Zion to the Knicks. He won't be happy until he's on this team. I think Zion does need a change of scenery. The legend says no Zion to the Knicks. Look, guys, it would theoretically be Zion for Randle. Do you prefer Zion to Randle? I prefer Randle. Randle's healthier. He's proven he can play. I think Zion's the better player when healthy, but that is a big when. So. Hartheimer said, Embiid's got to do better. If we're the number 2 seed, then we don't need some big trade. Yeah. There's really not a ton of guys available anyway. Hero dribble pull up three off the front rim, bounces on the rim a bit, can't get it to fall. Lowry with the rebound, he's bringing it down. Has it up top, he's going to attack, coming to his left, takes a hit from Hero, throws it up at the basket, can't get it to go. Oubre fighting for the offensive rebound, goes up, gets swatted by Bam. And Hero hit a head pass to Martin. It's a 3-on-2. Martin putting his head down, getting to the rim, scoop layup, and gets fouled by Embiid. Martin's going to go to the foul line for two. Embiid on the floor, taking a breather. Exhausted, not in shape. Knee must be killing him. "2026 said the Sixers are a walking disaster. Chose Tobias over Butler, picked Fultz over Tatum, Okafor over KP. Pathetic organization." Yeah, not great decision making, right? Not great decision making. Also, decided to trade Ben Simmons for James Harden when James Harden has made a career out of asking out for places when they don't give him exactly what he wants and for coming up short in the playoffs. And then being surprised when he came up short in the playoffs for them in a pivotal Game 7 that he just really didn't show up to. So I don't know what to tell you. Philly's put themselves in this position. They actually have gotten lucky with the Maxey thing. Imagine if Maxey isn't nearly as good of a player as he is. Right? If Maxey doesn't develop into an all-star, what is this team? It is Joel Embiid and a bunch of guys. right? Maxi's just like a regular good player, right? They picked him with what, the 24th pick, 22nd pick? It was something like that. Early 20s was the Maxi pick. What if another team had just taken Maxi one spot ahead and they never end up with him? This team is a walking disaster. They have not been able to build a championship level team. Now you could say things have gone wrong for them. The Ben Simmons thing, how could they predict that? It's like, okay, that's something that's gone wrong. You have to be able to pivot. The pivot was not well done. Not well done at all. They ended up deciding, because Daryl Morey has a love affair with this guy, or at least did at one point, deciding to go after James Harden after he had quit on Houston and then was now quitting on Brooklyn and then trading for him to Philly, which he ultimately ended up quitting on Philly. 3 straight teams. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. And you think it's going to work out for you. So they put themselves in this position, unfortunately. Dave D said, after 2018, LeBron will never be able to take DeRozan seriously and want nothing to do with him. I'm right there with you, Dave D. I don't know how you could watch DeRozan in the playoffs year in and year out come up small. Not even just like not play well in the playoffs. Absolutely disappear in the playoffs. Year in and year out. Even last year. You can go back to last year's play-in game. Do or die. DeRozan doesn't play well. Doesn't come through when they need him most. You know? Mark said, what even happened with Zion last night? Hurt his calf. Seemed pretty severe. Has already been ruled out for the next game against the Kings. So it seems like New Orleans probably not going to be able to get to the playoffs. But I don't know. I guess they'll still have a chance. It's not like the Kings are juggernauts, but they did play well against the Warriors. So Mark said, didn't even look bad. He just left the court. That's what's bad about it, Mark. It was a non-contact injury. It was off of him exploding with 2 feet, got the layup to go, and then immediately came up limping and was very visibly upset. So, pretty bad. Going to end up being pretty bad. 59-48. Just under 7 minutes to go here. We're back into it. Caleb Martin misses the free throw. Dave D said LA would be playing Sacramento if Zion was in the game. Possible. Very possible. He was having the best game of his career. Had 40 points before going down with the injury, and there was 3 minutes to go, but it was a tie game. So, and Caleb Martin misses 2 free throws. Philly's bringing it down. They have the opportunity to cut it back to single digits. Trying to get into it. Maxey has it up top. Coming to his right around the Embiid screen. Over to Embiid. Hands it off to Batum. Coming to his right. Leaves it off for Hield. Back to Batum. Right wing. They leave him open. He puts up the 3. Gets it to go. And the building erupts for Philly right now. It's an 8-point game. 59-51. 6:30 to go. Hero has it up top. Dancing with it. Buddy Hield guarding him. Coming to his right, off the Bam screen, hesitation dribble, leaves it off for Butler. Butler along the baseline, up top. Caleb Martin pump fake, driving to his right, gets to the rim, kicks it out to nobody. Oubre picks it off. Hield coming down the lane. Euro step, lays it up with the right hand, gets swatted by Jovic, and they call it a go-10. 2 points for Buddy Hield. 2 points for Philly. It is suddenly a 6-point game, 59-53, and the building has come alive. The building is rocking. The fans are on their side. The Heat call a timeout here. Momentum swinging plays. AP said he prefers Randle over Zion. I think I'm right there with you, AP. AP said, Embiid looks like an old man. I believe him and Randle came out the same year. I can't remember, but Embiid has always dealt with severe injuries throughout his career. Right? Didn't play the first 2 years after being drafted. Dave D said non-contact can be nasty. Absolutely, which is why I think it actually looked worse than even if, maybe he bumped knees with somebody. Like, going up, non-contact, coming down, and then not re-entering the game and immediately being ruled out for the next game is never good. Never a good sign. Hardheimer said, what if Jokic was just an average 31st pick? Then Denver wouldn't be awesome. Denver would probably still have Nurkic. RPX, what's up, RPX? If you look at the replay, it looked like he was grabbing his stomach. I thought he had to take a crap. I think he was grabbing his jersey. I think he was upset. I think he was grabbing his jersey. Kiana Bryan, what's up, Kiana? Zion needs to lose some weight. He should be at least 250. Everybody's body's different. He definitely needs to get himself into better shape. There is no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You know, when you are constantly getting yourself in shape and then falling back out of shape and then getting yourself back in shape and then falling back out of shape, like your body is not fueled by fire. Like you're going. That's how you get yourself injured, by not staying in shape. It's how you get yourself injured. That's why he has not been able to stay on the court. That's why he suffers from a lot of muscle injuries. Pulled muscles and whatnot, strained muscles. Just got to keep yourself in better shape. And it seemed like as the season's gone on, he's gotten better at that. But at the same time, it's like too little, too late. And he suffered injuries like this, and it's unfortunate. He's too good. He's too good. Too entertaining to watch. Put up 40 the other night. Willed his team back into that game. Dave D said, Julius Randle was just Zion without hops. A very dumb man once said, Dave D, right there with you. Very dumb man once said. Hardheimer said, trade Embiid for Zion? This is not 2K. $2026 said, was cancer Nick when he said that. He was not. He was no longer a Nick when he said that. I don't think so. Maybe he was. I don't know. Oubre applying pressure to Embiid in the backcourt. They swing it around. Over to Bam up top. They swing it over to Martin. And Philly's in a zone of their own now again. 6 minutes to go. Halfway through the second here. Hero dribbles to a pull-up straightaway three. Can't get it to go. Embiid with the rebound. Hit ahead to Batum. Batum back to Embiid. Catches on the run. Euro steps in the lane. Kicks it out to Buddy Hield. Catches. He's open. Fires. Rattles it in. And it's a 3-point game. Philly is back into it. Hero bringing it down. They're applying some pressure in the backcourt. They get it over to Bam. Bam back to Hero. Hero has it up top. Hits Butler in the corner. Extra pass to Highsmith. They swing it over to Hero. Catches, pump fakes, driving it down in the lane. Goes to his floater. Too long, can't get it to go. Embiid with the rebound. And he's saying, Buddy Hield, get out of the way. I'm bringing it down. Embiid over to Batum. Catches, pump fakes. Hands it off. Hield, he's feeling it. Fires. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Caleb Martin with the rebound. He's bringing it down. And this game suddenly just got very interesting. Could go either way now at this point. It's a 3-point game. Bam has it up top. We'll see if Miami ever goes back to that very effective zone. Maybe Spoelstra saving it for the fourth. Bam in the post. Gives the little shimmy to Embiid. Knocks down the fadeaway over him. Silences the crowd just a bit. 61-56. Maxey putting his head down, kicks it out. Batum in the corner for three, rattles it in, and the threes are starting to fall for Philly as Miami can't stay in front of the Philadelphia guards. They're getting into the paint and creating open looks for their shooters. Butler has it up top, being guarded by Oubre. Gets it over to Bam, back to Butler. Butler kicks it in the corner to Martin. Martin dribbling it back up top, being guarded by Batum. Martin has it up top, kicks it in the corner. Butler puts up the three, comes up short. Bam, offensive rebound though. Kicks it up top to Martin. Extra pass. Butler standing there by himself in the right wing for three. Gets that one to go. And Embiid doesn't even get a hand up. Does not even care to close out on him. Butler's now 2 for 6 from three. Philly is just giving him the open looks. Maxey has it up top. Not able to get anybody open. They swing it over. Batum, quick catch and fire out of the corner. Rattles in and out. Can't get that one to go. Bam with the rebound. Here comes Butler. Butler bringing it down. Coming to his left, being guarded by Batum, pulling it back out. Batum applying some pressure. Butler spinning, coming to his left now. Attacking, stops, pump fakes, picks a dribble up, out to Bam. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Butler off the handoff, goes to his floater over. Batum can't get it to go. Off the side of the backboard, Bam picks it up. One dribble to his left, puts up the jumper. Can't get it to go. Batum with the rebound and then gets fouled by Miami. A lot of momentum going Philly's way right now as Embiid goes to the bench. Greenidge, what's up, Greenidge? Are you a Miami fan, big dog? Dave D said, man, I was so pissed the first day of free agency in 2019 when we gave Julius Randle and Bobby Portis the bag. I was not mad at the Julius Randle signing. I actually wanted the Knicks to sign Julius Randle. I was a Randle fan. Happy they did. Maxey crosses over, gets to the lane, gets the scoop, layup to go. Looked like he got hit on the way up. Didn't matter, got the layup to go. Butler catches, swings through to his left, gets to the rim, lays it up, can't get it to go. Paul Reed with the rebound. Quick outlet to Maxey. He's pushing the pace, he's turning on the Jets, getting all the way to the rim, scoop layup with the right hand, can't get it to go. Hawkes with the rebound, he's pushing the other way, leaves it off for Butler on the right wing. Butler's going to hold it and slow it down a little bit. Butler driving to his left against Batum. Tried to draw another foul. No foul called. Kevin Love with the ball, though. Feeds it off for Hawkes, and Hawkes driving to the basket, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2. 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 3-point game still. Philadelphia incapable of getting over the hump as Miami continues to attack. The legend said, I like Julius Randle. He's strong. Strong. I was really impressed with what he did in New Orleans. And I always really liked him when he was with the Lakers. And I'm happy he became a Knick. And he has panned out. Because it didn't look great early. But it has panned out. Hawkes misses a free throw, but Highsmith gets the offensive rebound. Over to Love. Love has it up top. An offensive foul, pushing off on Kelly Oubre. Ball going back to Philly here to 4-point game as Hawkes split a pair of free throws. 65-61. Big Taz said, really, Sheffy, you was a Randle fan and was happy the Knicks signed them? I was, because I didn't want anything to do with Kyrie. And if that meant that was going to cost us Durant, I was okay with it. I actually was. Batum tried to hit Buddy Hield in the corner, but tipped out of bounds by Hawkes. Ball is going to stay with Philly here. I didn't want anything to do with Kyrie Irving at the time. I still don't. But I didn't want anything to do with Kyrie Irving. And like I said, if that meant that was going to cost us Durant, I was okay with it. Because I wasn't the biggest fan of Durant anyway either. Buddy Hield comes down the lane off the pump faking from 3 and lays it up and in. Buddy Hield starting to heat up here in the second half. 2-point game, 65-63. Technical foul in Philly. What is Philly doing? Come on, guys. What are you doing? Dave D said, I love Randle now. I'm happy it worked out for the Knicks. Like I said, it didn't look great. I didn't like Randle the first year he was a Knick, I'll be honest. I was happy they signed him, and then I watched him play for the Knicks, and it wasn't great. I did understand that it was not it wasn't entirely Randle's fault. David Fizdale was his head coach at the time. Got to remember that. Butler has it up top, being guarded by Batum. Coming to his left, hesitation dribble, going under the basket, leaves it off for Highsmith, throws it up off the rim, gets it to go over Embiid. They throw it up ahead to Batum. Hands it off to Maxey. Maxey has it up top, being guarded by Highsmith. Over to Embiid, over to Hield. Back to Embiid. Coming to his right. Stops. Kicks it out to Hield. Catches. Pump fakes. Over to Batum. Right wing three for Nick Batum. And he's been splashing threes all night, Nick Batum. Jaquez putting his head down, driving to his left. Scoop layup. Can't get it to go. A baller right there. Can't get the tip to go. And then he knocks the ball out of bounds. Ball's going to go back to Philly here. Dave D said, Randle haters don't understand how important Randle is for shaping the culture of the newer Knicks. Absolutely. He's the heart and soul of this team, whether you like it or not. I agree with you, Dave. He has laid the foundation for this team, and Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart and DiVincenzo and RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley and OG Anunoby and Hartenstein and Robinson, all of those guys, and Tibbs, they have started to lay the foundation brick by brick on top of what Randle has established here. Embiid has it along the right baseline, now puts it up over Love after a couple of pump fakes, can't get it to go. Loose ball though, Buddy Hield able to pick it up. Campaign is in the game, by the way. Embiid coming down, ball knocked out of his hands. Jaquez picks it up. Bad turnover from Embiid there. Still a 2-point game. Why is my scoreboard off? 68-66. Kevin Love coming to his left, puts up the three as Embiid leaves him, and Kevin Love knocks down the three. Embiid's defense has been very porous here, especially on the perimeter here tonight. Embiid has it up top, leaves it off for Maxey. Maxey being guarded by Highsmith. It looks like Miami's back in that zone, a little bit of a matchup zone. Maxey has it up top. Coming to his right, kicks it in the corner to Payne. Payne catches, fires from three, splashes it. Campaign did not play in the first half, comes in here in the second half, knocks down his first shot of the game, a three-pointer out of the corner. 71-69 now. Hero has it. Crossing over to his left, over to Jaquez. Jaquez spots it for a three over Batum. He splashes the three. Both teams trading baskets now. It was a defensive game to start. Neither team able to buy a basket. Now both teams trading baskets, going back and forth, knocking down perimeter shot after perimeter shot. 74-69 is the end of our third quarter here. We're about to enter the fourth. The big fourth. In 12 minutes of basketball, we will find out who the Knicks' first round matchup will be, folks. Here we go. Here we go. The legend said, Jalen and Randle, the right muscle needed. This team, the Knicks team, is very well built. Now, I wouldn't be so quick to throw it away the way some Knicks fans are ready to, trade Randle, trade for this guy, trade for that guy. Like, the personalities have to fit. Very underrated and important and often overlooked aspect of team building is how do the personalities fit together. The legend said, we need a power forward like Randle, especially having good centers. Yeah. I mean, people who are like, the Knicks need to trade Randle, my response is always, okay, for who? For who? Because the only guy who can somewhat do what Randle does, or like at least fill the role that Randle does, is Zion, right? And we already talked about the Zion for Randle swap. You're talking about a guy who has yet to have a healthy season in his career. A guy who is consistently out of shape. And you're going to trade a guy who has never once been out of shape in his probably entire professional career in Julius Randle for a guy who you have to motivate to get in shape in Zion Williamson? It just don't really make sense to me. The personalities, the vibes, the culture that you set will automatically be undone. And you will be relying heavily on the Villanova boys and Brunson to sort of shore things up in the absence of Randle. So, maybe it can be done, possibly, but it's a huge risk. It's a huge risk. AP said, who's going to have their John Stark dunk moment on Bam or Embiid? DiVincenzo. If anybody's going to even attempt to do it, it's going to be DiVincenzo. We've seen him go up and try to dunk it in traffic. It would be a great Garden moment for him in the playoffs to get one to finally go down after a season of missing a ton of them. Big Lou, what's up, Big Lou? Who would you rather our Knicks to face? I think I'm leaning Philly, just because Embiid looks terrible, looks very out of shape, looks exhausted most of the game. I think the Knicks can run on them and pick the pace up on them. I think playing out of the pick and roll with Brunson will eat these guys alive. But, Oubre did a really good job on him last time. But, I think I'm leaning Philly. I could go either way. But I think I'm leaning Philly. All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter, guys. MBM said ball moves much better without Randle right now. Turnovers was killing us. Love Randle, but he needs to work on his basketball IQ. Go back and watch those January games. Go back and watch those January games, MBM. The ball movement in January was spectacular with Randle in the lineup. The addition of OG Anunoby and the subtraction of RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly is what helped the ball movement be great. Tyler Hero has it up top being guarded by Hield. Coming to his left, hesitation dribble. Now coming to his left down the lane. Embiid challenging, can't get the block though, but the Heat can't get the tips to go right in front of the basket. Embiid with the rebound. Embiid has it up top, hands it off to Payne. Payne pump fakes, driving to his right. Back up top to Embiid. They swing it over to Hield. He pump fakes, back to Embiid. He's wide open for three. Can he get it to go? He gets it to go. And Philly ties it up at 74. Here we go, guys. Big fourth quarter here. How does Miami respond? Hero has it up top, coming to his left. Buddy Hield chasing. Hero tried to hit a pocket pass to Hawkes, and he can't save it. He does. No. They're going to call it out of bounds. Looked like he was going to be able to save it, and the 76ers were going to get an open layup out of it, but nope, they call it out of bounds. MBM said 1 month is not what I call consistent. It's almost like something changed in that month, MBM. It's almost like something with the roster changed that helped the Knicks play a different brand of basketball. Campaign bringing it down. Hands it off the Hield over to Oubre. And Miami is in what looks like a 3-2 zone. Highsmith pokes away from Oubre. It's a 3-on-2. DeLon Wright bringing it down. Almost loses the handle. Forced to kick it out to Hero. Hero along the baseline. The 76ers do a good job getting back on defense. Up top to Hawkes, being guarded by Oubre. Stops, spins, kicks it over to Hero. Hero has it up top, being guarded by Hield. Hero dancing with it. Crosses over to his left. Almost loses it. Picks back up. Over to Kevin Love. 3 over Oubre. Good contest from Oubre. DeLon Wright tips it out to Hawkes. Back to Hero. He pump fakes. One dribble. Puts up the straightaway 3. 76ers flying out at him. He can't get it. Embiid with the rebound. Quick outlet to Harris. Hit a head pass to Hield. Pump fakes. Driving to his right. Layup with the right hand. And he misses the layup wide open at the rim by himself. Miami pushing the other way. Hawkes on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Highsmith. Extra pass to Love. They swing it around the Hero. Extra pass to Hawkes. Driving it in on Embiid. Flips it up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Another tip by Miami. Can't get it to go. Then Kevin Love finally tips it up and in. And Philly pushing the other way, trying to get an easy one. Hit ahead to Oubre, driving to the basket. Layup with the left hand, can't get it to go. But a foul on Kevin Love. So Oubre's going to go to the foul line for 2. Dave D said, Randle is an ISO threat and a big body. 3-level score, so valuable and versatile, opens up so much more space. Yeah, sure. Like I said, go back and watch a lot of those January games. The team played differently. Anunoby opens up different play styles. He does things that RJ and Quickly just were not doing. RJ and Quickly were not moving off ball the way that Anunoby allows this team to do. Put Randle on this team. Like, what is the thing that we when we watch this team, what is the thing that we're like, oh man, that's really missing? a guy we can give the ball to and say, go get a bucket outside of Jalen Brunson. Asking Jalen Brunson to do a ridiculous amount without Randle. This team would be so much better with Randle on it. Oubre steps to the foul line, knocks down 2. Hero bringing it down, struggling with his dribble a little bit. Hero has it up top, being guarded by Oubre. Oubre applying a ton of pressure, and then he eventually fouls Hero. Hero's really struggling with his ball handling right there. Oubre really upset with the call. Bam has it up top. Good to now defense from Philly right now. Bam holding on to it. Can't get it to anybody. Looks the opposite way. Gets it to DeLon Wright. Coming to his right off the Bam screen. Attacking Bam. Embiid throws up a floater. Can't get it to go. Harris with the rebound. He's bringing it down. Harris has it up top. Over to Maxey. Maxey quickly attacking Bam off the dribble. Pump fake. Leans in. Kicks it out to Embiid up top. Back to Maxey being guarded by Bam. They throw it into Embiid being guarded by Wright. Cross court, Batum, left wing 3. Can he take the lead? And he takes the lead. Nick Batum has come through in the clutch here tonight. Somebody stepped up for Philly here. 79-76 as Philly takes their first lead since the first quarter. Hero trying to answer, coming to his left. Pull up mid-range jumper, gets fouled by, it looks like Oubre. Is that Magellan? M-A-9? Jellin? Is that Magellan? Welcome, welcome. Embiid is turning the ball over like Randle used to. Big Lou said, I followed you since college. Got mad love for him, but the ball moves so much better without him. Like I said, go back and watch those January games. Dave D said, especially with OG, I love Barrett, but he had to go. Yeah, unfortunately. RJ, my second favorite Knick on the team at the time, ended up trading for OG. I can objectively look at it and say OG is the better player right now and for winning and fits this team better than RJ does significantly. And so as much as it hurts my heart, which is why I could never be a GM, because I could never make that decision ever in my life. Hero splits a pair of free throws, 78-79 now. Batum on the left wing. Beats Harris, high post at the foul line, swings it over to Hield, pump fakes, driving to his left, putting his head down, going all the way to the basket, kicks it out last second to Batum, who just catches and throws it up at the rim. Knocked out of bounds, though, fighting for the offensive rebound. They're going to say it's off of Highsmith, and it's going to stay with Philly here. Highsmith immediately looking at the bench, asking them to challenge. Corey Scott, what's up, Corey? And it's definitely out of bounds on Paul Reed. Philly catches a bit of a break, and they inbound it to Batum. Batum has it up top, hands it off to Maxey. Looks like the Heat are going to their 1-3-1, it looks like. That crazy zone they played earlier. Batum pump fake, now puts up the 3. Nick Batum can't miss from 3 all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. Philly now up by 4 with 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Bam coming to his left, getting down the lane, stops, pump fake, leans in, pump fakes. Batum slips and falls, and Batum gets an open layup at the basket. Maxey bringing it down the other way. 2-point game. Both teams going back and forth now. Harris has it up top. Over to Hield. Hield being guarded by Wright. Miami still in that zone. They swing it over to Hield. Pump fakes, driving down, throws it loud to Paul Reed. And Paul Reed throws it down to Philly. Suddenly figuring out how to attack this zone to so far, as Philly looks like it's their trump card going back to it. It's what gave them a big lead in the first half. Trying to see if he could pull this game out for them here in the fourth. Butler attacking to his left. Pump fake, kicks it in the corner. Highsmith standing by himself in the corner. Can't get the 3 to go. Batum with the rebound. Here comes Tyrese Maxey. Crossing over to his left, putting his head down, getting to the rim. Ball stripped out of his hands by DeLon Wright, but it's going to stay with Philly. 7 minutes to go. Ooh. Where's my scoreboard? So off. 84-80. Jimmy Butler comes up with a steal on the inbounds. 5th steal for Jimmy Butler tonight as he goes down and throws down an easy layup. Buddy healed. Gets it over to Maxey. Maxey's going to bring it down. Jules said we finally got some action in this game. Yes, sir. Maxey driving it down and lays it up over Butler with the right hand. And Butler continues to limp down the court. Jaquez brings it down. Jaquez driving to his left. He's got some space. Kicks it in the corner to Highsmith. Highsmith coming to his right. Leaves it off for Hero. Left wing three. He's got some space. And Hero knocks down the three. 1 point game. Magellan said Nick Batum is playing like Fournier couldn't. Maxey and Philly are going to call a timeout here. 6 minutes to go. Jimmy Butler really hobbling right now. Big Lou said, we better not get rid of Jules. He helped us become a better team. Whatever makes the team better. I don't think there's a trade that they can trade out there for Randle that can make this team better right now. I think the best chance for this team to win is just let's get Randle healthy and get him back. Big task, when Randle comes back, the Knicks are going to destroy the league. I mean, we already saw what this team looks like with Randle. 14-2 in the month of January, guys. 14-2. You don't accidentally have a dominant month like that. It does not happen that way. Like I said, go back and watch those games. If you got League Pass, go ahead. Go ahead. Tune up those League Pass games. Go watch them. See how that team plays. Magellan said, Leon Rose is putting Randle on the subway for Brooklyn's bridges. Okay, buddy. Never in a million years is Bridges even close to the player that Randle is. Would never happen. Imawala? Malak Dayayad. I probably completely butchered your name, Malak. But you said, the Knicks don't need to replace Randle. Please stop saying goofy stuff. I agree with you. There is no replacement for Randle anyway. Who would you replace him with? Zion? Siakam? Like, give me the names of the players who you want as the power forward for the Knicks. Right? The versatility that Randle has as a playmaker, as an ISO scorer, as a versatile defensive player, as a rebounder, as a physical freight train coming down the lane. Like, come on. What are we doing? Come on. Oy. Dave D said, hell no. AP said, let's go Sixers. Knicks are winners regardless. I agree with you, AP. I agree with you. Both teams seem to be beating up on each other. Both of them have looked good throughout the stretch of this game of tonight's game. So, but honestly, you're seeing a lot of weaknesses from Philly. Very slow, very old. Really reliant on guys getting hot from the perimeter, like Nick Batum tonight. They are not in this game if Nick Batum doesn't get hot from three. Dave D said LeBron is the only valid replacement, and I want nothing to do with LeBron. He had his chance to be a Knick, chose not to. Okay, we move on. AP said we need to chill with Randle. Patrick Ewing was treated the same way, and you missed him. It took 24 years to recover from that. There you go, AP. Let him know. You never know what you have until it's gone. Here we go. We're back into it. Halfway through the fourth quarter here. 1 point game. Let's see who the Knicks opponent will be in the first round. Embiid bagging him down out of the Batum. He catches and fires from three. Way off on that one. Hit the side of the backboard. Doesn't even hit the rim. Jaquez bringing it down, putting his head down, attacking. Kicks it out to Hero. Hero gets open from three somehow. Hero can't get it to go. And long rebound finds its way out to Butler. They swing it around to Jaquez up top. Pump fakes, driving it down. Goes down the lane and throws it down with two hands. And Embiid looking at the ref saying, Bam was holding him out of bounds. Nick Batum's going to bring it down. Miami trying to apply a little bit of full court pressure here. Maxey over to Embiid. Embiid in the corner. Healed. Quick catch fire from three. Can't get it to go. Butler with the rebound. Still a 1-point game. 87-86. Jaquez has it up top. Coming to his right off the Bam screen. Putting his head down. Leaning in. Stops. Turns. Pivots. Throws it up with the right hand over Embiid. Can't get it to go. Ball knocked loose from Bam. They swing. Kick it out. Hero has it on the right wing. Driving down the lane. Goes to his floater along the baseline. Gets it to go. Now a 3-point game. Miami up 3. 89-86. 4:45 to go. They swing it over to Harris. Right wing three for Harris. Way off. What is Philly all of a sudden breaking from three right now? Not even close. Jaquez has it up top. Over to Butler. Butler being guarded by Hield. Butler coming to his left. Off the Bam screen. Gets to his mid-range pull-up jumper over Embiid. Can't get it to go. Maxey goes skying up for a rebound. And Maxey's going to bring it down. Maxey up top. Hesitation dribble. Coming to his left. Scoop layup with the left hand. Looked like, oh, Nick Batum with the offensive putback. Got it to go. Came flying in for the layup. It looked like Jaquez may have gotten a piece of Maxey's layup. It didn't matter as Nick Batum comes flying down the lane for the offensive putback. Back to a 1-point game, 89-88. These teams trading baskets now. The legend said, hypothetically, can Randle come back if cleared for the conference finals? No. He is done, legend. He will be reevaluated, they said, in 5 months. Shoulder surgery. the shoulder surgery that he got is usually a 4 to 6 month recovery. They said he will be reevaluated in 5 months, which brings us to, I believe, September. And so he is zero chance. Zip, zero, none. No chance. RPX said, I would pick Randle over Zion if Randle would show he can perform under pressure in the playoffs. I think he can. I think there's a lot of stuff we can explain away with Randle stuff. But again, he's got to show it one of these years. So I would like to think he can, but until he shows us, it's all hypothetical. Magellan said, CP the franchise. Shout out CP. Wanted Alec Burks. We got him, and he will redeem himself in the finals this year. CP also wants Bridges. I think we all want Bridges, but there is no way to get Bridges. The Knicks and the Nets haven't made a trade in 40 plus years. There will be zero trade. There is no way the Nets trade the Knicks their best player. It's not happening. And their best trade piece that could help them rebuild their team, considering they have none of their picks going forward. So they would not be trading Bridges to the Knicks. The other way Bridges ends up on the Knicks is through free agency, which he would not be a free agent for another 2 seasons. So we are very far away from Bridges even having the possibility of being a Knick. So I'd love Bridges on the team. How do you get him on the team? You have to wait for free agency. Because he will not be traded from Brooklyn to the Knicks. Brooklyn would rather trade him to a G League team for a pack of cigarettes and a couple of second-round picks from a G League team before they trade him to the Knicks. It will not happen. Dave D says, slicing and dicing, as Clyde would say. Magellan said, I want the Knicks to execute revenge against Miami soon. It would be sweet, sweet revenge because I think the Knicks would absolutely dominate a playoff series this year. But I'm obviously taking the Knicks in either series between Miami and Philly. Isaiah said, also, where's Terry Rozier? Terry Rozier was ruled out for tonight's game. I don't know what his injury is, but he had been missing the last handful of games. Nick Batum has hit 6 threes today and has 20 points, by the way. insane game from Nick Batum tonight. Jaquez has it up top, being guarded by Lowry. Over to Bam. Bam in the high post against Embiid. Hands it off to Jaquez, being guarded by Oubre. Coming to his left, leaves it off for Highsmith. Highsmith being guarded by Maxey. Gets it up top to Hero. Hero coming to his left. Step back, fade away three. Off the front rim, can't get it to go. Lowry out-hustles the Heat to the ball. Lowry bringing it down. He's going to pull it back out. Smart move from Kyle Lowry in the corner to Batum. Batum swings through, goes along the baseline, and gets fouled by Bam. Hattie, what's up, Hattie? Malak said you can't rebuild the team without picks, and the Knicks have all the picks to get the deal done with the Nets. And the last time the Knicks and the Nets made a trade was 40-plus years ago. The Nets will not trade their best player to the Knicks, guys. I don't care if they have prime Michael Jordan. They will not trade him for Bridges. Lowry misses the pull-up jumper, so Miami's bringing it down. Jaquez putting the dribble moves on Maxey right now, driving it down, knocked loose. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Miami, though. Dave said, Spo and Jimmy better make another deal with the Devil if they lose this game. They get it into Hero in the corner, being guarded by Oubre. Coming to his left, quick crossover to his right, rejects the Bam screen, mid-range pull-up jumper over Oubre, gets it to go. Tyler Hero starting to get it going here to end the fourth quarter. Maxey bringing it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Hero. Looks like Miami's still in that zone. Maxey up top to Embiid. Embiid has it, being guarded by Jaquez. And Embiid gets fouled. And Spoelstra's yelling at Jaquez, telling him to not reach in. Dave said they wouldn't trade him for picks and Jalen Green. We aren't getting him. Exactly, Dave. Malak said the Knicks would probably lose 4 of their 5 starters to the Heat due to injuries. Absolutely. It's part of the reason why I don't want to play the Heat. I think the Knicks would dominate that series if fully healthy and beat the Heat in 5 or 6 games, but they would not get out of it healthy, which is the scary part. So let the Heat play the Celtics, and they can take a bite out of the Celtics. Lowry pokes the ball away from Jaquez, and here comes Philly coming the other way. It's a 1-point game after Embiid knocked down 2 threes. Embiid pull up 3. Oh, Embiid knocks down the 3. Philly up by 2, 93-91. 2:20 to go. Forgot to restart the timer. Hero has it up top, coming to his right. Goes into a dribble pull-up 3, gets it to go. Tyler Hero heating up here in the fourth quarter. Gives the lead back to the Heat, up by 1. Maxey bringing it down. Has it up top. Over to Lowry, back to Maxey. Maxey trying to get it to Embiid. Over to Oubre. Oubre back to Maxey. Maxey, cross court. Over to Batum, jab step, coming to his left, mid-range pull-up jumper, comes up short, fight for the rebound. Embiid able to steal the offensive rebound and gets fouled. And 1 for Joel Embiid. Foul on Highsmith. Joel Embiid going to the foul line and 1 right now. Heat give up the offensive rebound to Embiid. Playing that zone, you don't have the opportunity to get in position and get the correct players to box out their matchups. And it leaves you susceptible on the glass. Here's Embiid finally taking advantage of it. Gets the and 1 to go. Gets his free throw to go. And Philly up by 2. 1:45 to go here in the fourth. Time winding down. It's a 2-point game. Bam hands it off to Hero. Hero's been heating up here in the fourth quarter. Maxey guarding him. Hero coming to his left off the Bam screen. He's got space along the baseline. Up top to Highsmith. Highsmith hesitation dribble. He's got space. Goes to his floater. Gets it to go over Embiid. Big shot from Highsmith. Tied at 96. 1:30 left. Oh my goodness. This could go either way. Daryl. What's up, Daryl? Bring the heat, he says. We'll see. We'll see. Could go either way. It's a 2-point game. Oh, no, it's tied. Excuse me. Embiid coming down the lane. Takes some contact. No foul. Can't get the tip to go either after missing the layup. Bam with the rebound. Here comes Tyler Hero approaching the 1-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. It is a tie game. Both of these teams fighting for the opportunity to play the Knicks. To play the Knicks in the first round of the playoffs. Batum gets called for a foul, fighting around a Bam screen. Under a minute to go. Caddy said the Heat really play like the Cobra Kai. Sweep the leg. And Tyler Hero off the handoff from Jaquez steps on the half-court line. It's a turnover. It's an over and back. And Maxi's bringing it down, has it up top, over to Lowry. Lowry over to Embiid. Embiid calling for Maxi. Maxi has it up top, being guarded by Hero. The Heat are still in that zone. They get it into Embiid. Embiid sees a double team. Faces up inside the Oubre, gets fouled. And one for Kelly Oubre. Oh my goodness. A beautiful pass from Embiid. A great catch and finish through contact from Oubre. Terrible defense from the Heat to give up that open look under the basket. So Kelly Oubre going to the foul line for one more. Knicks fan, what's up, Knicks fan? AP said the devil is there. His name is Pat Riley. Pat the Rat, absolutely. Oubre at the foul line knocks down his and one free throw. 99-96. 3-point game. 36 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Time winding down. And Philly is up by 3. Knicks fans say, who do you want to win, Sheppy? I don't know if I have a preference. I've been saying Miami. I've been saying Philly. And that's fine. I'll go with Philly. But I don't really... I think the Knicks could beat both of these teams in a 7-game series. So, but I think Philly. Just because Embiid, not 100% healthy. You could see it tonight. Pretty tired. The Knicks have the bodies to throw at them between Hartenstein, Robinson, and Anunoby. They got the perimeter defenders in Hart, DiVincenzo, McBride off the bench. They've got some answers. Big Taz said, I wish we could play these trash teams. Well, we'll get one of them. We will get one of them. The legend said, let's go Philly defense. Isaiah Gardner said, like I say, I want Philly. Looks like we're on the verge of getting Philly. Kay Hazy said this game is so tight. Philly has done a great job of getting really clutch performances from some guys you wouldn't expect. Namely, Nick Batum so far tonight. Embiid knocking down threes. He's 2 for 2 here in the fourth quarter from 3. Here we go. Jaquez is going to inbound it. You get it into Bam. Bam has it up top. Philly needs a score here. Miami needs a score here. Philly up by 3. Hero coming to his right, gets around Batum, goes to the 3, gets blocked by Batum. Maxey goes up to grab the rebound, and an offensive foul on Highsmith. Fouling Maxey going up for the rebound, and Batum is the hero of the game, knocking down 6 threes here tonight and coming up with a huge block on Tyler Hero. So now Maxey's at the free throw line. He can put this one a little out of reach. It's a 3-point game. He can make it a a 2-possession game as he knocks down the first. Clutch free throw from Maxey. He's got one more. Can make it 5. Big Lou, what's up, Big Lou? I've been a Knicks fan since '84. AP. I see it, Big Lou. I see you. Maxey goes 2 for 2 at the line, giving the 76ers a 5-point game. Highsmith pushing it down, driving it in against Maxey. Reverse layup, gets it to go with the right hand. 3-point game. Scored very quickly. Timeout for Philly. 19 seconds to go. Knicks fan said we beat Philly in five, Heat in 6. We'll see. We're gonna get an opportunity, and it looks like it's gonna be Philly. 3-point game though. Still the door is still slightly open for the Heat here. Daryl, what's up, Daryl? Revenge. Revenge against the Heat. George Rodriguez, what's up, George? Let's go Philly. Yes, sir. We got a lot of people thinking that the Knicks are going to end up beating Philly. Looking at the poll, it's 55-45. So, it's pretty split. Pretty close to a 50-50. Hartheimer said 76ers are going to war against New York. Magellan said Batum is playing like our Pikachu. Grim's dad said I gave Lou my big status. Shout out Big Lou. Shout out Big Lou, man. And shout out Crims, man. Look at him. He's so selfless. He's so selfless in there in the chat. AP said Mitchell Robinson gives him a lot of problems. So does Isaiah Hartenstein. The Knicks have bodies to throw at Embiid. They got bodies. 19 seconds to go exactly. Batum's got to inbound it. And they're going to call their second timeout. Now Philly out of timeouts. They're up 3. Batum used the last one there. 2026 said Miami might not get to Boston. Yeah, they still have to beat either Atlanta or Chicago. Daryl said be careful what you ask for. And it's going to have to be one of these teams anyway. So it is what it is. Joel Embiid tonight, I feel like he didn't even play well. He's 6 for 17 from the field, so he didn't play well. But he ends up with 23 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists. Isaiah Gardner said, Knicks going to kill Philly. I only give them one game. We have OG Mitch, Isaiah for Embiid. The Knicks do have answers, and it's not going to be an easy series, but... So Philly, with their final opportunity here, out of timeouts, they got to get it in bounds now. Batum, Lowry slips and falls, gets it into Lowry. Lowry catches, leaves it off for Oubre, who gets fouled. And Oubre is going to go to the foul line for 2. Lowry slipped and fell, Batum able to get the inbound to him, and then Lowry almost slips and falls again, and then able to save it over to Oubre, who ends up getting fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. 16 seconds to go here in the fourth. Big Taz said the 76ers barely scored 100 points. You're going to have to get used to seeing that here in the playoffs. Even though this is technically a play-in game, you could feel the intensity. Oubre knocks down his first free throw. He's got one more coming. Everton Fletcher. What's up, Ev? Doesn't matter. Knicks will beat either team. Knicks in 5. Oubre goes 2 for 2. The Heat pushing it down. Hawkins putting his head down, driving it down. Picks his dribble up, fades. Gets it to go. Back to a 3-point game. 9 seconds to go. Lowry gets it into Maxey. And Maxey gets fouled by Highsmith. 8 seconds to go. 2026 said Knicks will beat Sixers. Isaiah Gardner said, Knicks are going to cook Philly. I only give them one game. Maxey at the foul line knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. 4-point game, back to a 2-possession game. And Embiid is hunched over. He's tired. He is tired. Maxey gets both to go, back to a 5-point game, and looks like it's going to end up being Philly, fellas. It's going to end up being Philly. 105-100 with 8 seconds to go. Would have to be a monumental collapse. So we got to mentally get ready for a Philadelphia team that's got a Joel Embiid that's working his way back, a Tyrese Maxey who can get hot, all of a sudden Nick Batum becoming Kawhi Leonard, a very pesky and annoying Kyle Lowry. It's going to be a tough first-round matchup. I know some of you guys are really confident down there in the chat, but it's going to be a tough first-round matchup. Julius said, Philly, we coming for you. Knicks fan, Knicks in 5. Isaiah Gardner said, Tobias Harris for Jimmy. Really, he ain't like that. Look, guys, I would like for Miami to end up beating Atlanta or Chicago, whoever makes it out of the 9-10. But I'm split because I think Miami could push Boston and make it difficult for them. But also at the same time, it would be really nice if Miami doesn't even make the playoffs. So I'm kind of split on it. Kind of split on the next game for this next game for Miami. All right, here we go. Miami's down 5, 8 seconds to go. Looks like they're not going to be able to pull this one out. Uh, 2026 said Sixers are 32-8 with Embiid. One of those losses was I can't see this. A 40-point home loss to the Knicks. This is true. This is true. Tyler Hero is going to get a free throw here because they called a foul on Batum before the ball was inbounded. So it's an automatic free throw and possession of the ball back. So now it's a 4-point game, still a 2-possession game, and Miami will inbound it now. Knicks fans say we're 3-1 against Philly. Two different teams. Hawkes catches, fires, can't get it to go. Highsmith offensive rebound, kicks it out. Hero out of the corner, pump fake, now puts it up. Gets it to go. 1-point game with 0.3 to go. And knock loose, and that's it. The game is over. 105-104. Miami is protesting, saying they should have put time left on the clock, but that's going to be it. Embiid, very happy with Maxey. They're all hugging each other, and that's going to be the end of the game. And Miami is going to have to go to either Atlanta or Chicago and end up beating one of those teams to get into the play-in, to get into the playoffs yet again. The exact same scenario that happened to them last year where they lost to Atlanta in the first play-in game and then had to beat Chicago in the second play-in game. (2026) said Knicks in 6. Crim's dad said Knicks beat 76ers 3 out of 4 this year. Yes. Different teams, though. Different points of the year. RPX said Miami's dirty. Yes, they are. I'm happy the Knicks don't have to play them. So now it's going to be Philadelphia versus the Knicks in the first round, guys. How we feeling? Mark said, see you in the Garden, Philly. Yes, sir. They got to come to our house. You got to come knock on our door. MBM, appreciate you. Now, guys, I don't know if you guys want me to do the Atlanta-Chicago game. Might not be a great game. Might be a good game. Who knows? What is going to happen now is I'm going to end this stream, and this stream is going to redirect you directly to the next stream. So if you want to continue to hang out, come hang out. But I don't know if I'm going to do that whole game because who really cares? Let's be honest. But the only reason why I kind of want to do it is because, one, I'm hoping Chicago beats Atlanta because who cares about Atlanta? They're terrible. But if Atlanta or Chicago ends up winning, it's a bad matchup for Miami. I'm bugging right now. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The game is not until 10, so we have like 10 minutes before we get there. Appreciate everybody for showing up. Thank you to The Legend, who was very generous in the chat earlier with his super chat. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Sean Days, K. Hazy, Yvette, Jules, Magellan, Malak, Big Task, Bernard Johnson, K. Hazy, MBM, 2026, The Legend, Crim's Dad, Hattie, Hartheimer, RPX. Everybody, appreciate you guys. Sean D said, Bulls aren't going to win. Hawks will win. I hope whichever team wins ends up beating Miami in the next game. The Legend said, be careful going to games in Philly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Daryl said, glad we have home court. Knicks in 7. Daryl said Knicks in 7. A lot of you guys are very confident in the Knicks beating Philly in the first round. A lot of you guys saying 5 or 6 games. Daryl said 7 games. I think I'm leaning closer to Daryl. It's going to be a long series. All right, how are we feeling? How are we feeling? Jose, what's up, Jose? Since when have you all been here? Since the start of the game, brother. Had to see who the Knicks were playing in the first round. Jose said I didn't get the memo. My bad, Jose. You got to hit the bell, big dog. You got to get the notifications. You got to hit the bell. Big Taz said, do the other game. I'll be there. All right. I don't know if we're going to finish the game because if it's not an entertaining game, it's going late into the night. Who really cares? But I'll start the game. I'll start the game. So what is going to happen is I'm going to end this stream. We're going to get right into the next one. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go.